It's home, but it's not what we thought. The big cities never made it, and the ones that did, well, they just aren't safe anymore. Settlements were good for a time, until the raiders show up, and nobody came to help. We found the Goldilocks town. Not too big, not too small, but if it's safe, then why is it empty? Well, it's home, but it's not what we thought.
Hey, and we're back. It's a cute video. I love my friends. All right, so let's start with introductions real quick. Briefly, I want to start with whatever the button, I already forgot who it goes to. All right, our
Hey,
guest
everyone.
returning, Blueberry Bobby.
Indeed. So it's Anthony again. Find me on Twitter at Praying the Plague Above. Back for another round of Blueberry Bobby, laser guns, buzz saws, and fertilizer.
Love that buzz saw. All right, another button. Haha, our guest April.
I'm all blurry, sorry. Okay, we are
Focus.
yeah, it was focusing a minute ago, now it's not. My name is April Hill. I am playing Sky tonight, but it's spelled with a 5K-Y. Am I allowed to say what I am? Should I wait?
I don't know. If you're clever, I don't know. You've got the ingredients. Yeah, this recipe calls for vanilla and chocolate chips. You can kind of,
I'm guessing. So you can find me at stiletto_assassin on Instagram and stiletto DM on Twitter. I'm also the overseer of Vault, which is another Fallout TTRPG using the 2D20 system by Modiphius over on the Initiative Order every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific. But I'm so excited to be a guest on here, and you'll find out what I am later. So just stay tuned.
All right. All right, let's hit a button. Boop. Slowpool.
Hello, my name's Slowpool. I'm playing John Alexander Macdonald, who is a radical Canadian separatist. But really, he's just here to shore. He's just here to farm and grow his melon patch and stuff. Yeah, not much to say, except he is still the toughest guy in Lexington. And until our Super Mutant Mayor returns, he's going to keep that title.
And you know what? Yeah, toughest person. Until Abby wakes up. That is true. Last but not least, Celeste.
Hi guys, Celeste here. I'm playing Dr. Hyde, the ghoul biochemist with a problem with debt. I'm happy to be back, and I'm super excited to get to know our new guest and see what's up with her. This sounds like fun.
All right. Well, and then, of course, again, we are sponsored by Modiphius. They made this happen. We are also, in a way, sponsored by our patrons and our donations coming in. You're keeping this alive and you're keeping it going. But let's get into what it is, and that's Fallout 2D20. This is episode 4. We are level 3. 2 episodes left, by the way. So see us this time next week if you're liking what you see. But briefly, what we need to know to catch us up from last time is Abby is in a coma, which would mean something different for a super mutant, of course. This is a strange state to be in. Overall, I imagine somebody close to the situation, primarily as a doctor, would be Blueberry Bobby here in Lexington. Second to that, though, there is a growing distrust of Abby. It seems to be connected to the disgruntled woman who was stolen the opportunity of mayorship. But that's just rumor and conjecture, truly. As a result, Snipes saw to it that Abby is protected in this vulnerable state. Nobody's getting in that room without permission, which means probably really only Blueberry Bobby is the one checking in on this super mutant. But that's what we have over in the Science Center in a medical wing. It used to be an old first aid station in this university. If you go down to the basement level, there is a laboratory. In this laboratory, there is a ghoul. Dr. Hyde, you're cooking something up right about now, aren't you?
Yep, time for a new batch. Unless you're not talking about the jet and you're talking about something else, and I'm totally, Is there a metaphor here that I'm missing? Am I not being heard? Can you guys hear me?
No, sorry, I can hear you. It was breaking up for a second.
Okay.
For me. So, yeah, regardless of situation, I want to know, what is your opinion on James?
Right. Okay. Now I'm on the same page.
Oh.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, he lost the note in the accident. The thing we don't speak of, because he was holding on to that when they went in the water. So that thing's long gone. So unfortunately, with it is that he had to back up his claims, and he's been a little bit hesitant to approach James because of the fact that he has no proof and he'd just be slinging what seem like baseless accusations. He doesn't want to outright accuse him of anything either, because he doesn't really want to believe that James would do what he think he might have done. But he's getting to the point now, I think, where he has to know.
Yeah. Well, right about now, like clockwork, James would arrive for the transaction, as it were. You've been working on some things for him, and in return, he draws from an unexplained source of wealth to provide imported goods. The imported good starts with the letter J and ends with the letter T, and it's inhaled, and it's kind of gotten both of you into some trouble in this settlement, but it doesn't matter because you're not going to stop. He arrives to drop off the jet. Pretty regularly, he does this so that way you can work without interruption. James is bald, about your height, middle-aged man with something of a rather small nose. He glares at just about everybody, but you can tell there's a sort of softness to it. And when he hands you the inhalant, he'll ask about the project. Any updates?
I think I'm getting close to something. I need a little bit more time. But I think I'm onto something. I need to run a couple more tests. A few weeks ago,
I understand.
When we went out to find the caravan and then found an alternate source of food, we weren't that far outside of town when we got shot at. I'm sure you probably heard this from one of the others at some point. Probably got floated around town after we got back. Story. Lone sniper up on a radio tower.
Is it my job, Dr. Hyde, to inform you that the wasteland is dangerous?
Why was your name in his things?
Look, I've been here a long time. You mean to tell me that existing out there is somehow possible without gaining a few enemies?
He shot me, James, and I think you knew it was going to happen. Press that stim pack into my hands like you knew it was going to happen.
Huh. I want you to rethink what you're claiming me to be. And he'll sort of slide the canister towards you of the inhalant. And when you're your best self, I want you to think about what I've done for you. It's silly to presume your best interests aren't on my mind, Dr. Hyde. But no matter, there's a trader coming into town. Evidently, they are looking to sell something to Wade. Almost all of our reserves, evidently, go towards this purchase. You should be involved.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
No
Powder
problem.
your nose. Meet me at the front gate. And he'll head up the stairs this time, not the elevator. Which, funny enough, he did manage to get working. And yeah. Anything you do before you head up?
He looks at the jet. And there's a long moment where he holds it in his hand, and he's very, very seriously considering just not taking it. Like, he even does that thing where he goes to maybe throw it against the wall and then stops himself. And it cuts away, and I kind of see this like fade to black right before you hear the sound of the inhaler.
That's perfect. That's perfect, because I think what we'll do is we'll take it to John, as he's known here in Lexington, visiting just up those stairs, visiting a, like a hermetically sealed chamber. Inside is a super mutant that is stable, healthy, but will not wake up.
Hmm. You know, Sean's just consistently smoky. He doesn't really know what to do because this is a problem that can't be solved with action or violence, which are the only things he's really good at. Yeah. It's also kind of just grinding his gears a little bit that that vault dweller is spreading rumors behind people's backs. If you got something to say to someone, you should say it to their face.
Yeah. There's not a lot of faces around to say things to. People are steering clear of Abbey because of the political tension, which is relatively high considering how small of a settlement it is. You were at 23 before. You're looking at about, check the retweet count real quick. You're looking at about 30, 31, 32 people, 32 settlers currently. Bobby is here to check on Abby. Has just left, but within the chamber, Val is vigilant, keeping watch, making sure that Mayor or any of her turncoats don't come to try to take matters into their own hands. Maybe it's a little silly. Maybe they wouldn't stand a chance. But yeah, Bobby, what do you do?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna be camera pans over to Bobby, frustrated, clacking away at a terminal nearby, just trying to scan or analyze any data I have on the super mutant. I've never healed or treated a super mutant before. I'm glad that she's stable, but I'm trying to do more, right? So I've administered whatever medics I could, and I just turn over to John, and I'm John. What do you do in the situation? I've never had a group like this, right? But I thought that we'd have each other's back the way that I did my dad, right?
Well, you stick together and you help your friends. And, Abby's our mayor, and she's in trouble, and she needs us. So it's all we can do to stand by her and help her out where she needs.
This is a new concept for me, John, but how does vengeance play into this? Is this something that we, should we go after the people who did this, or do we wait for more information? I just feel like I'm just not doing enough here.
Well, Bobby, it's been said that if you set out on vengeance, on the path to revenge, you need to dig 2 graves. I don't recall the rest of the saying, but I assume it's one for the person you're getting revenge on, and one for his buddy as well.
You're right. Maybe we'd lose ourselves, and them, everybody. But if you need me to pull the buzz out, I will. But for now, just take it easy.
I appreciate that one, Bobby.
I'm just saying. And Bobby's
really,
just gonna,
you're
mimic.
Doing all of us a great favor by just taking care of our I don't want to say beloved, because I can't really speak for everyone else, but our fairly and democratically elected mayor here.
I'm gonna try and do a human thing, and I'm gonna take a bottle of blueberry wine that I had, and I'm just gonna take the pincer, grab it, and pour it behind me, so that it lands in Harold's cup here. I'll be like, it's okay, Harold. It's okay. I can't have this, but you can.
Your memento there. You carry a plant around. Is that true, Bobby?
I do. Name of Harold.
Yeah.
He's been with me as long as I can remember.
Harold. Perfect. You notice last time you went in to visit Abby, it seems Snipes has put in a small flower.
Aww. I fake smell it. I put it up to just like my it just clanks. Dink. It smells
Excellent.
wonderful.
Your trinket there has been supercharged, meaning when you take those 10 minutes to rest and reflect, rather than restoring 1 luck point during this quest, it will restore back to your maximum of 5. I don't know if you remember from last episode, but that saved each and every one of you having that. I think all 4 players used up that charge from the. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is in episode 4 we saved everybody in episode 3. It was a good time. It was a good little callback. But
okay, so I'll rub him.
You'll be approached
for good luck.
Yeah, and for bad luck, you'll hear the cane rapping slowly but methodically as James makes way down the hall. He won't even wait to get all the way to the end before he calls. If she's well, she should come along. He's referring to Abby. It's an important day.
Slowly. Just slowly. This patient is in no condition to travel.
It's an important decision. Maybe we could hold a vote. John?
How can you hold a vote without the mayor to adjudicate? I'm just saying, but
Then why don't we ask her?
Go ahead. I just pincer and buzzsaw wave over.
John, we have to make a choice I'm not quite comfortable with. I'd like you to be involved.
Well, if you're uncomfortable with it, then I'm most likely going to be uncomfortable with it. So I don't understand why I have to be involved. But, fuck it. Pitter patter.
High risk. We'll see about the reward. Come along. James will lead you two, and then eventually, by proxy in a way, Dr. Hyde to the I'm just gonna call it the makeshift Raider Rust metal gate. All of the buildings that make up the colonnade for this old world school campus, every gap is filled with just scrap metal to make a wall. It's created a fortress, a massive compound, which is now called Lexington, like a husk of what it used to be. But then, of course, there's a gate not far from where James lives and from where the science lab is, where Dr. Hyde and Abby reside. Takes you to the gate. When you're about 50 feet away, it already begins to open. 2 women. And a Brahmin carrying loads of equipment, all rather high tech. You can tell there are tarps covering to waterproof, but you can tell by the weight that the Brahmin looks quite uncomfortable by the amount being hauled. It's just stacks and stacks of computers. Wade is there. He looks nervous, but that says nothing about his character. He's been live on the radio for about a week now, but no signs of improving is his presence there on the signal. It'd probably be best to just shut that thing off, but we haven't, and this is where we are. What do you do as you arrive?
So as we come up, we've been traveling for quite some time to get here. Excuse me, are you going to let us in? We have a delivery for you.
Yeah, come right this way. Wade is extremely scrawny. It doesn't seem he exists outside of the chair. He broadcasts on, he has a face for television in a way, but other than that, he's just extremely awkward. Just not the voice for radio. But yeah, he'll usher you both in the Brahmin before sort of turning to the people he trusts with the widest eyes of a sort of panic. He's in a mess, but it's a mess he's made. John, Bobby, Dr. Hyde, you're arriving now to greet these guests and their equipment.
Interesting place you have here.
Yeah, quite the setup. We got a lot going on.
Interesting shipment you've got there.
I would have to
Yeah.
agree. What exactly
We have to.
do you want with these items?
I look at Wade.
Yeah. So, I would have told you. I promise. It was bad timing. You left, and by the time I came back, I didn't think they went through with it. The message, well, it was lost in transit. You see, we had a courier. You know how couriers are. Well, the deal wasn't off, and the good news is we can use all of this. The bad news is it's going to cost us all of our should I say our? It's going to cost a lot of money. Oh, I'm dead. I'm
I
dead.
don't think you should be concerned about the money. What exactly would you need with this type of shipment?
Well, should we find a place to talk? I've got big ideas. I'm afraid of radstorms, you know.
I think that would be wise.
Just ride storms, huh?
Yeah. Well, I'm afraid of a lot these days.
There's a lot to be afraid of, kiddo.
Phew. Okay.
If we're
Well,
gonna do this proper. And he walks over to the young lady. Have you described yourself yet? Did I miss it?
Oh, so Sky is about just taller than most female humans that you're used to seeing. She's about 5'10". She wears a tattered gray and black striped sweater, very some ripped jeans that are very worn. You can tell there's some blood splatter here and there on them boots. Her hair, there's patches of it missing, but she doesn't seem to mind. And she is walking with her companion, Sarah, who is an NPC, so I will not be describing her, but she does have a companion with her. But
Right,
but
so-
Scott does seem a bit straight to the point about things.
Yeah, and as Hyde is walking over to you, see he's a relatively short ghoul, like almost like 5'1", maybe. White lab coat. He's got a energy rifle strapped to his back, pink bandana around his wrist, wearing a pork pie hat. And he strides over to you and he sticks out his hand.
Hello.
Call me Dr. Hyde.
Doctor, did you have any doing with this order? Any involvement with this order?
Not really, no, but seems I'm going to help sort it out, so might as well introduce myself proper.
Nice to meet you.
Let's go find somewhere to have a seat and talk this through, see what we can work out.
Yes.
Bobby's just peeking over, just trying to get a look.
Sarah will reach out a hand as well to shake.
I'll shake it.
Blonde with an undercut, you could tell was cut from a knife. Skin is burnt and tanned just about everywhere you can see it. You can tell she's been doing the caravan business for a long time. Otherwise, she's quite pretty. Should we find a place to convene then? Okay.
Somewhere we can keep an eye on the shipment, being as there's only 2 of us and the whole settlement. I don't want this getting out to the wrong people.
No, yeah, that's totally understandable. Is there anywhere nearby, very nearby, that we can...
I wouldn't be concerned. Trust that our whereabouts are known to our own allies. And as such, I believe we'll have a safe delivery, Sarah will say, before just kind of continuing on to the heart of the colonnade with this caravan. I want to add, actually, Bobby, if you want to try to get a cursory inspection of what this caravan is, you may. You may absolutely.
I would love to.
Yeah, and briefly, I'll ask John, what are you trying to do as well? Any interests here?
Cursory interest in the goods and stuff. Like, you might be looking over what the Brahmin's carrying, making sure that we're not getting stiffed on the deal or anything like that.
Bobby's just gonna pull out his lunchbox and just get super excited. Just hear the clanking of caps. Just he's like, oh boy, oh, I finally get to spend these. Oh, and yeah, I'd like, yeah. Do I have to roll anything to see what's on it, or just do I just
Let's keep it fun. Let's do a roll. Tell me what you got.
Okay. I wanted to use a science roll to see if there's any like high tech, like energy weapons, robot parts, circuit boards, anything of the sort, right? Either for med tech for Abby or just to farm. So. Difficulty?
Let's do, for what we're looking for here, I'd say a difficulty of 3.
Okay.
Or something you're trying to spot here. There's really just so many different things. Also, I'm gonna need the sound of those caps again. It is delightful. Chat is ass.
Yeah.
So good.
When when can I use an action point for the 3 die?
Yeah.
To add a deck. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that then. Ooh,
What have we
ooh.
here? Let's see. What? Not good?
Once again,
No dice?
once again, the cast. No, the opposite. The opposite.
Ooh.
Caps.
Ooh.
Caps for everyone. Caps for everybody.
Oh man, that's 3 successes, and it's a critical success
And it's gonna crit.
provided. So, okay, that's you get the action point right back. Something interesting you note here is a very special carrying case. You can tell because it's like old wet cardboard that had dried, but it's to hold something that you can't just throw in a box. The first thing that you think is a fluorescent light of some sort, a piece of glass, maybe. But looking at it, it's the box for a bulb, a light bulb, but a big one,
Mm-hmm.
industrial.
Like a skylight kind of thing.
No, like well, you did so well. It's a projector.
Oh,
It's a projector.
oh. Okay, that's fun. Some, like my shutter is gonna like dilate.
Yes.
I can just stare at it.
The aperture wanes at that. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
And I'm just gonna ask so what's up with that? What's up with that bulb back there?
You're asking me?
Yeah. Is that something that
Please.
you get part with?
Please keep all of your hands to yourself. This is something that one ordered, and I'm not quite sure why.
Again, maybe it'll be best if we talked about it somewhere a little more comfortable.
I'm gonna fold up to the
There's
tripod mode, zip away, be like, okay.
There's a cafeteria. It's not far from here. You like canned food?
I don't eat.
That was a joke. She doesn't eat. Okay. Why?
I don't like it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, no. What? Okay. Yeah, let's.
Wait, maybe you should stop asking questions.
Yep. Yeah, I talk too much. I sure picked the wrong business. Okay, we're off. Then the lanky kid is just gonna hobble away towards the kind of the largest building in this compound, which is the. It was once like a cafeteria in the bottom, like a library and study center on top. His radio show, like the radio broadcasts from inside this building, but there's a really good place to meet in one of the office rooms on the top floor. The party would wish to convene there. Of course, it would be a hassle to move all of the equipment, so Sarah will offer to stay outside with it, guard it, while you discuss the receipt, the bill, the ticket for all of these goods and what it all tallies up to. If you'd like, optionally, you could ask that Wade is not a part of this meeting, if you think that's more important here.
Before we get all the way up to where we're stopping, I am going to pull him aside. Okay. I need you to level with me here. What is all this for?
Okay. So, I realized something. You know how we're sort of a safe haven and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I tried. There's a lot of families coming in. They're not so lucky outside of Lexington, but they come here at great risk because, well, look, and you'll see actually outside, children are playing. One of them's hula hooping with some snapped piece of coil. Well, I thought maybe you're gonna hate me. Pulls out a map of Lexington. Do you remember when I said there's a lot of interesting places in Lexington?
Yeah.
Okay, I snuck out, and turns out the drive-in, it's all still there. It's just missing a bulb.
That's not all of this.
Yeah, well, there's a number of things. Our purifiers aren't really working. We're choking on the generators because we have to keep them protected. It's a risk, but if this place is as safe as it's been, and really nobody can take it, well, I figured I'd go all in and make this place good.
I need a
How
manifest.
far away? How far away are you having this conversation? Like, can I hear this?
I probably took him a good 15 feet away. The aim was to not be overheard, but I'm probably within eavesdropping distance if you try hard.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm not being distracted. If they're distracting me, then maybe. But I'm just curious. I was just curious if I could overhear this conversation, Chris.
It depends, John. Are you distracting the totally not a robot / not a robot human?
I would definitely think he would most likely strike up a conversation with his fellow human.
Yeah.
They can talk about very person things, such as interpersonal relationships and being walking bags of meat.
I can sympathize with one of those.
Subject to the burden of embodiment.
Sorry. I was just curious. So
No,
you also
no worries.
I could hear you.
Depends on the
So,
sensitivity
what I
of
need
the microphones. I mean ears. Second.
So what I need from you is I need a manifest. I need you to tell me everything that you ordered, and I need you to list it in order from most critical to least critical. Because if we're going to be looking this over, and if it's expensive enough, we may have to trim some fat. So I need you to tell me what you're okay with us not keeping if it comes to it.
Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have done it. I probably should have talked with you. We had such a good week,
Wait.
so I thought maybe I'd stock up. Well, I didn't know we'd run out of funds.
You did what you did for the good of the settlement. Maybe some people here would fault you for that, but I'm not going to.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to do my
All right.
best to make sure we get all of this. But understand that sacrifices might have to be made.
All right. Most of it isn't going to make sense to you. It's so many odds and ends from old manuals.
Try me.
2 sentry guns, parts to fix, all the generators. I've got equipment. I can, with those parts, we can control the gate from the tower, right in the center.
Okay.
And they made it seem a laser musket was pretty inexpensive. So, happy birthday, Dr. Hyde. Let's worry about that bulb, and maybe we can get a movie for the whole town.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. You're not going anywhere near that negotiating table. And you understand why I say this, because you don't have a way with words. That's okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a strong suit. Yours is not haggling. Okay?
Two.
We're going to do our best here, okay? Just keep your head on straight, keep your cool. Come back out if I have any questions.
All right. Well, if I'm getting executed for it, you know where to find me. He sort of points down because right underground, there's his radio room.
He claps him on the back.
Chamber down the stairs. Yep.
Chill out.
That's the
Okay,
only
I walk
order he
back.
does not follow. Yeah. In the building, up the stairs, you've got some people convening about a deal. There's a lot of caps involved.
Oh boy.
Can I get a cap sound? Can I get a cap sound for my ears? Oh. I don't know. Who here, that's the sound of money to me. And I guess if the world needs to end, so be it. All right. A piece of paper that would ultimately come out to 1,200 caps worth of computer parts is produced in this meeting. A U-shaped arrangement of fold-out tables and chairs that have all rusted through. You're sitting on maybe the 4 or 5 that are good. Bobby, of course, I don't think you have to sit on anything. Your propulsion is keeping you afloat. Sky, what do you do?
So you all said that you don't understand why he would have ordered this shipment or what it contains, but you're all going to pay for it.
He gave me the rundown. The kid's whip smart in some regards. In others, not so much, but he knows tech. And
I think
he's
that's the
trying
problem.
to... Not sure what you mean.
How much? What's his background? Where is he from? How does he know tech?
I don't know. I tend not to ask questions. And I sort of expect the same courtesy in return.
But not asking questions can get someone killed. I don't want to die.
Nobody's gonna die. That seems a little bit of... Are you catastrophizing? This sounds like you're catastrophizing a little bit.
The items in this shipment are very suspicious for what you're saying he's proposing. A theater. Have you seen what this shipment contains? A lot
Not
more
just
than
a
just
theater. Right. There's some other things in there, stuff for defending the town, stuff for fixing the water purifiers, the generators. He's given me the rundown of everything and what it's for.
Might need
I
it to
trust
save
you.
Abby also.
That's a possibility. I'm not sure if maybe that's not in there somewhere. We might need something to cure our mayor's condition.
What is your mayor's condition? Are you sure that
He's
it's
in a
curable?
coma.
Are you sure that she'll be able to wake from it?
No, but we're trying.
As for doctor, I'm optimistic.
You're the
He's
doctor?
optimistic about everything.
I am.
Cautiously
I am.
optimistic. I did open up a
There
can
are
of
two
beer next
doctors.
to her and it got no reaction.
You have two doctors.
So-
Different doctors, you know.
My field, I'm
both
not. I'm not a physician. I'm a biochemist.
We both cook.
Biochemist.
But I cook mood fruit, and they cook something else. He cooks something.
I don't eat. Thank
I
you.
thought your doctor was in English. But, maybe I was just confused.
Well, I don't think I eat much either. And like I clang the pincer on like my exterior.
Look, I get it. You're hesitant to even part with the gear that you've brought with us until you're sure that it's being put to good use. That's one of the things you want from this is peace of mind. I get that. I respect that. Maybe as a sign of good faith, we could take you around the town, show you where everything is going to be used, show you what repairs need making, and what on the shipment is needed for what. If that would help put you at ease, I'm more than willing to take charge of that.
Are you sure that this Wade is telling you the truth? Why would you trust this person? This is not the mayor of your town. You don't know his background, but if he's devising a plan that could put you all in danger.
So what? You suggest shoot first?
Have you seen the kid? You literally met him at the gate. Does he seem the type to suddenly snap and try to kill us all? Really?
I've seen much weaker do much worse to much more.
That's a fair point. Look, I don't have to know someone's background to be able to trust them. And in fact, sometimes knowing someone's background makes you trust them less. If I told you half the stuff that I've gotten up to in my 200 some odd years in the wasteland, you probably wouldn't even want to talk to me.
200. You're almost as old as I am.
Almost, you say.
Almost. I agree. Maybe we should look around, put my mind at ease, see what you would use these items for.
Cool. If you want to do that before or after the haggling takes place, that's up to you.
I do not want to release these items over to you before I see what they're being used for.
All right, fair enough.
The production of blueberry wine is one certainty. So enjoyment and
valid.
merriment awaits.
I don't drink wine, but thank you.
Me neither.
Yeah. One human to one non-human. You know?
What regular human?
All right.
I'm feeling a mite out of place being the only person under 2 centuries old in this room.
Yeah. And the only one affected by radiation, definitely. So,
God damn it.
interesting.
Cheer up, whippersnapper.
You damn kids got off my lawn!
So, what's the plan? Sounds like we trust Sky a bit. However,
Maybe.
yeah. We can confront Wade. We can spy on Wade.
Spy.
I don't want to spy on Wade. He's baby.
He
Or
baby.
He baby.
we can see what he wants it for and try to follow through. But hang on to the equipment.
So here's my thought. If I take her on a tour around the town, show her where he said everything was going to be used, she gets a chance to check his work and then tell us, no, that's not what that would be used for at all. He's talking out his ass.
Yes. So
We're getting a second opinion, as it were.
Yeah. That's good. It's good.
That's a great idea.
And if possible,
okay.
I would also like to look at your comified mayor. I have theories.
All right. You just gotta promise that when you see what she looks like, you won't do anything drastic.
Why would I do anything drastic?
People sometimes see a super mutant and they jump to conclusions. And now we can cut over there.
Yeah, well, you're looking at a super mutant behind a glass wall. There is a woman keeping guard. From the other side, it is locked. There's no way to enter. From this side, yeah, there is a well-dressed super mutant woman just out on a few tables.
The settlement chose a super mutant to be their leader.
If she were awake, you would find that she's really not all that bad, especially for a super mutant.
No, in fact, my thoughts are quite the opposite. It's refreshing to know that people can see past what someone is or what someone looks like and accept them for who
You're
they
telling
really
me,
are.
sister. Gestures itself.
How did she end up like this?
Took a spill off of a bridge, off the back of a vehicle, into a river. We weren't the ones who really retrieved her. It was, we managed to get her out of there, but she has yet to wake up, and it's been about 3 weeks now.
Has Wade had any contact with her? Was Wade there when this?
No, Wade was very much far away when this happened.
Yeah, we were out of town. To my knowledge, he hasn't been this way. Snipes, has Wade dropped by at any point?
Just a shake. It's almost fully soundproofed. But no, Wade has not visited.
Yeah, no, she says no, then he hasn't been by.
That's good. No. about what these repairs you're going to be making to this town, and perhaps where Wade works. Be helpful in me releasing this.
Yeah, we'll stop by Wade's office on the way back because it's just below where we were having our meeting before. So we'll do that last. But yeah, let's off we go. Grand tour of Lexington. Everybody, put your hats on. Yay!
If a robot could
Listen,
swear,
I'm not
I would be.
Usually, I'm not the one doing the talking. The one doing the talking is right now in the cage with the super mutant. So,
As a good protector
At
would.
some point, if I could get alone with Bobby, or just kind of like, yeah, I'm looking around, and like, at one point, if I'm ever alone with Bobby, I would have a conversation or a very, like, quick word with.
So you just take me aside, an aside to the aside, and then what?
Yeah, sort of like if at one point I ever see that Hyde and John are kind of like, I will kind of like hang back. How does this settlement feel about you?
Well, I've been feeding these people with my daddy's recipes for as long as I can remember, so they treat me very well. Now, I'm leaving, and I've gone off. I've started a new life with these here turnpikers, and you know what? I'm happy like that. So I brought over all my recipes. I brought over wine, and there's no, I was worried about that, but they treat robots great. And you know what? Maybe if you got something, I don't know, robot-y, right? I don't think it'd be too big a deal, in this town. But that's just my 2 cents, my 2 mood fruit.
Are there any other robots in the settlement other than you that perhaps could
Yeah.
pass as human?
Oh well, that I haven't found personally. I'm too new.
I want to interject really quickly. Sky, you're attacked. I mean, you think you're being attacked by a dog. Maybe an acrobatics. Is acrobatics a thing? Jeez. Watch me do that to myself. Extreme of all
athletics.
places. We've got athletics.
Athletics and
Yep, there
agility?
it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or
let's look at
strength.
athletics. You're trying to dodge this thing, unless you
Okay,
shoot
yeah,
at it
agility. They're the same.
or do
Yeah.
something else. Yeah.
I got a
would be- yep.
critical. What's the difficulty? What's the difficulty? My 2, 5, 7.
Difficulty was 2. So
Okay, yeah, I got a critical. I rolled a 1 and an 8, so I got 2 successes.
all right. So as you're coming out of this building, you just barely dodge a dog darting in, pushing right past you, and then beelining straight down the hall and down the corner.
They almost hit me. Did they let
Hello,
animals run?
whose dog is
dog.
that?
Any of you would recognize.
John? Can you stop that thing?
That's a good
Is that
question.
Are we looking to stop this dog that's charging towards, well, for one, my sister, and for 2,
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Shit. I forgot that they were in there. Yes. Who's gonna go chase after that dog?
ooh, oh, ooh, oh. Okay. Well, so a check for you, real quick. I have a hinder to use.
Ooh.
real quick. Yeah, let's make a check to try to outrun this dog. You want to catch up before she reaches your sister. She's got a head start, so it's going to be a difficulty of 4 to get there before the dog does. Quite hard.
Okay.
Not impossible.
Mm-hmm.
And this is perfectly fine if no, but would I be able to help him by tilting my frame slightly for a little bit so he can kick off my thrusters? Get a little
Ooh, like a group roll?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say like I'm just, well, if the others want to help, that's, you know, that's up to you and them. But I mean,
Yeah.
just
I mean,
for me, if I wanted
we
to
can modify it. Yeah, as if it were a group roll of that type. So what you can do is, okay, it's gonna be, I don't know. I don't think that, is it nuclear powered? Is that radiation damage if it were to burn?
It's it just keeps them off the ground. It doesn't like produce
Right.
radiation.
Oh,
I
right.
thought,
It
I
is
don't
just pure purple. Okay. All right. Yeah, we can do it as if it were difficulty 1, like you were helping.
know. Okay. Would that be athletics?
And then
or-
let me know, John, how you do on that roll.
Do you want me to make an athletics roll?
Yes. To just go.
All right,
Difficulty
so I'm
4.
gonna buy 2 more
You
dice.
got 1
for
down.
it.
So that was my assist. Okay, great. So I helped them with one down.
Yep. Love it. Here for it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No trouble catching up to this dog. What I will say before we cut to a pseudo break is when you reach this dog, she doesn't put up much of a fight. You grab her. First thing you'll notice, a little collar name tag. It says "Rocket" on one side. As it bounces, this sort of the dog's tag. Return to Abby Abrams.
What the fuck?
Strange. But I want to cut it. We can contemplate what that means or what we're gonna do, because we just like absolutely obliterated our donation goals for just about no reason other than chat is being especially lovely. If I have my math right, and rest assured I never do, we're at like 112, and the goal, like my dumb goal, my like make this the goal so I don't have to do it, was 100. Kind of crushed it. I have a map to make at some point, which rest assured will also be coming soon. We'll get a delightful little map of Lexington when we're done building it out. But holy crap, chat! What? Okay, I see you. So why don't we take a second? I gotta write in this dog and some stuff. I don't really want to cut to break because we have so many fun things to show off. I didn't know how I wanted to incorporate this, but Slow Pool, it's come to my attention that you have at least a couple pieces of Fallout memorabilia. Is that correct?
I have
Is that...
I have quite a bit, yes.
Okay.
If you give me 1 hot minute, jump
Yeah,
off camera,
yeah.
I will
Okay.
grab some.
Yeah,
Get the
now that I've
collection.
fully nuked the fourth wall in the middle here so we can celebrate how awesome chat is and break it for a little bit, why don't we talk about where we can find all of you lovely Fallout players?
Oh, I think we should start with one of the guests for sure.
Yeah, let's start with our one-time guest, and then our two-time guest, and then Celeste.
I was on mute.
Oh.
I have
Uh-huh.
problems with doing that all the time, even on my show.
It's-
Hello,
Not a show unless it absolutely
everyone. My name is April Hill. I am the overseer for Vault, which is a Fallout TTRPG, weekly on the Initiative Order on Twitch every Monday at 6:30 p.m. So excited to be guesting on this one. I watch all of the Fallout TTR. Well, I try to catch like as many of them as I can. Super excited to be on this one. You guys are amazing. You can find me at stiletto_assassin on Instagram and stiletto DM on Twitter. So many words. Twitter, Twitch, all these. I also, on my Instagram and my Twitter, I also post just pictures of my sets because I use real sets for my Fallout campaign. I paint, I have a ton of the Modiphius, almost all of the Modiphius minis, which I'm currently going through and painting all of. And it's funny that y'all said y'all are doing a dog because I just did one of the dog meat minis. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, so I've got 3 of those now. I've got one with a bandana, one of the regulars, and one with power or dog armor. So super excited about that, to paint that next one because I haven't painted the one with armor yet.
So
But
cool.
yeah, so check out my socials for all of those things.
So,
All right.
hey everybody, again, Anthony playing Blueberry Bobby again. It's my first time streaming last week, back for the second time this week. Probably going to be doing a lot more stuff with Weave the Tail, so try to catch me on Weave the Tail, relatively soon. And you can find me on Twitter generally, where I post about anything and everything I like up here at Praying the Plague. So, yep, and that's me. Also, a lot of Fallout merch. That's a very buff Vault Boy. It's a very, very buff. It's very cut.
I love it. It's like so funny. Like he has little nips, little
Oh
nipples.
my god.
Sorry.
I'm Celeste PLS with way too many underscores on Twitter. I'm Celeste Shepherd here on Twitch. I don't do a whole lot of streaming of my own. I'm here every week for at least the next couple of weeks, and I'm on twitch.tv/MattTip7 playing Masks Sunset City every other Sunday. I don't know if we're on an on week or not. I don't care. I want to see some cool merch.
All right. Yes, and while we have you now, Slowpool, we were just going over where we can find everybody because we're doing a little halftime show because we reached more goals than I thought could happen. I don't know. I set a dumb goal and we reached the dumb goal and I'm very excited about it. And now I gotta think of other goals, I guess. But show us your gear.
Yeah, okay, so the one I'm still searching for, or one I need to buy or get made, is I want to get a Vault 77 puppet. Like, eventually get one of those, but I got the Pip-Boy. See if I can get on the right side of the screen because I'm mirrored here, so it's on my left side. I have a little
So cool.
little
love
stuffy. I've got a bobblehead. I do have a couple of the little perk ones. I've got an energy weapons and another one somewhere, but they're AWOL. Emergency stash.
2 lunchboxes.
Emergency stash.
Oh no, it's a bottle cap mine.
So
It is a bottle cap mine. And I don't know if I've shown this, but I do
Yeah, Mrs.
also
Mayor.
have more Fallout memorabilia.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
That's the. Whew. Yeah, you can't. I mean, how do you top that?
Shield.
Brotherhood.
How do you?
The
Whoa.
Brotherhood.
That's great. Like, it was a different time. Mind my grandpa. The Brotherhood of Steel was different back then. Oh man. Okay. Oh, and then we also got in chat, we got a helper hinder, but I was told to flip a coin. I'm going to use Tabletop Simulator if that's okay, so we can flip an actual bottle cap. Let's see. Is this the right one? I've become a mad scientist. There it is. All right. Are you ready for the flip? Is this, wait. Is this for the real question? I think Rocket called it. Is this for someone in particular? Or is this a generalized, because I think help or hinder is for an individual player. What we can do is we can sort of flip it. Okay. Yeah. Generalized. Just overall bad fate. Let's see. Okay, if you see Nuka-Cola come up, it's good luck. If karma wasn't good. Okay, so if it's heads, bad. If it's tails, good. Okay, I've got it. We're just gonna flip it. If it's heads, it's bad. Wait, it didn't flip. It just tossed it. That doesn't count because it wasn't a flip. I promise. I promise. Oh.
Does that count, or is that just like flipping it over? I don't know.
Wait. I think you're right. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
You know what we can do? I have a friend who has bottle caps. What we can do is we can go analog, where the real tabletop is the friends you made along the way. Slow Pool, why don't we get some physical RNG?
It's on.
Oh my gosh. We've got
It's
proof
on.
and everything. Okay.
Let me try that once worth. That was a bad toss.
Okay. This is the most involved. What is it?
So
that
that's
good?
face up.
Tail? We're hindered. Interesting. Okay. I know exactly. Okay. We're in a good spot. Well. Whew. Man, okay. All right. I say we return to the story now. Now that we took the break. If anybody in the cast, if you need to take like a break yourself, just let me know. Because we'll just roll right through. But I was just too excited for that. So returning to Lexington. John, you have no issue catching up. And you've managed to grab the dog. Bobby, Dr. Hyde, Sky, do you pursue this pet, perhaps?
Like following John?
Yeah. It's a weird situation. This dog was not a part of the settlement at all, and it's quite clear to all of you that's the case.
Yes. Then yes, because anomalies are cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna go just to make sure everybody's okay and make sure that things didn't implode.
Go wrong.
Okay. Yeah, and as you all arrive, you see John is sort of wrestling this dog, picking himself back up, picking the dog up. All 6 legs are on the ground now between the two of them, and suddenly things are calm again. Now, why this dog was gunning for the hospital room or the medic's room, you have no idea. But yeah, what do you all do?
Is it normal for
Bobby.
animals to run through your settlement like this?
This seems to be a uncommon occurrence. John, is everything okay?
Well, just Andy here. Just Fishy. He's got like the dog and like a bear hug. Like trying to hold it.
No, that
It's
dog
not
is
biting you. You could probably let it go.
Overseer, are there any clothes on the puppy?
It's not biting me now because I'm holding it.
Dog's a German Shepherd.
Do you want me to put it down?
No. Let's not. That's a little drastic. No. Let's give it a minute.
You're afraid it will
John,
hurt you.
we don't know what it's going to do. I want to give it a chance to not bite. John, let the dog go.
All right.
Does the dog look feral? You said it was German Shepherd, but does it look like a feral German Shepherd dog?
Rabid.
If the dog were feral, it'd be the cutest feral dog you've ever seen. I mean, she's really just giving you that puppy look. Yeah, it's like Puss in Boots, just like, yeah.
But duty.
Let her go, John, gently.
All right, can do. I'm just gonna put the dog down, sort of like push it into a sit.
And with a light grunt and a little whimper, and then again with that eager attention, this mammal sort of trots over to the glass door. You can tell she's being led by scent. This door has been opened and shut a few times today. Maybe that would be enough for the type of pungency you could get with your mare. And John, you're the first to see this. The tag had Abby's name on it. A possible clue here. Dog sort of just stops. Gives a sad look.
So, my directive is to feed any and every living thing. Dog is no exception. First thing I'm going to do is throw a piece of Brahmin, like raw Brahmin, that I picked up on the way over. And just kind of...
Oh, there it is.
Just pop.
Oh, yeah. No. Rocket just scarfs that thing down. Tell she's hungry.
Good boy. Good girl.
What do you do? Dr. Hyde, do you have a plan here? Course of action?
It really seems we went in there with Abby. It's not trying to hurt her, is it?
No, but I mean the dog has a collar. She's allegedly
I guess
got
I'll
a name.
look and I'll see the name and see Abby's name and. Huh, Abby never mentioned a dog.
No, and yet this here pup belongs to her. The son of it. So
Well, I mean, an extra guard couldn't hurt, I guess. And I'll sort of knock on the glass and get Snipes to let the dog in.
Snipes will let the dog in. The door will open and the dog will positively let herself in. She seems to understand that there's something going on, and pouncing on Abby would not be a good idea. Instead, she sits calmly, pursuing, and rather late to the game, an old friend from a bit back, not that far back, Wilfred the Shaper. He was number 1 guard. He is likely responsible if this dog managed to get in somehow. He's tailing behind. He runs in. Sorry about that. That was me. I didn't shut the gates Oh, fast enough. I was taking a smoke break. I'll get the dog out.
No.
Don't touch her. She's okay.
It's fine. It's fine. I didn't expect this, but apparently this is Abby's dog.
The patient needs her.
Okay.
Doctor's orders. I write a prescription
So,
that just says dog on it.
10
One
cc's dog.
10
every
cc's
10
dog. This is what we needed.
10
This was the
cc's
missing piece.
puffer.
This was the missing piece.
Yeah. That's really, yeah. I love that. Well, should I... Are we keeping this thing?
I'm gonna leave that up to Abby when she wakes up for the moment. We're gonna make sure it's fed. And I mean, dogs are useful. They can be pack animals. They can help hunt. They can be guard dogs. So, with the proper training, she could be a useful little member of the community. I don't see any reason
Right.
to turn away extra help.
Yep.
I pet her immediately. Just keep petting her.
All right. Well, I'll see about a doghouse, maybe. This is a weird place. This is a weird place. Near sort of echo as he's just walking away out of here back into the settlement.
Weird.
Yeah. Well, you can tell the dog is quite hungry. This might be an opportunity to make way to the cafeteria. Show off some of your agriculture. Actually, I don't know if you've really bore fruit yet, because it's only been a few weeks. But I will ask. What kind of food would you have for this dog, Bobby?
So, she can have anything she wants in my meat section. I got Brahmin steak,
Okay.
Deathclaw Wellington. Yeah, and the crispy squirrel bits. That's a crowd favorite.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna
It's
throw some like,
imitation
popcorn
Death
squirrel.
Claw, don't.
Yeah, imitation type.
Yeah, don't
So
get ahead of
I'm gonna
yourselves,
pop her
guys.
some,
It's not...
some crispy squirrel tots, and just
Right, and as
a
you all
little
head
bowl.
out with the dog then to the cafeteria,
and everybody else
see an
gets
old
to stand up
friend.
like Tato.
Yeah, an old friend to you, Bobby.
Oh,
Well. Have you gotten rusty? Not going to say hi to Jay Sings? How you been, Bobby? You
Jay!
liking this place?
immediately, I'm gonna give him a hug with the one pincer. Just wrap the whole thing around him and just pull him closer and be like, Jay, it's so good to see you
All right,
again.
easy. Yep.
Well, you're like one of the only
people.
people I know. It's like you're literally one of the
You-
only faces.
You sure know a lot of people for someone who ain't, so easy.
Hurtful, but that's okay. You're getting fed. It's fine. It's okay. I'll take it. It's okay. And
Couple order of business. While you're out and about, I heard some dog got in, maybe.
yeah, do you know anything about that?
No, I haven't been tracking who comes in. That was Northgate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you know?
I was watching West Entrance, visiting the Palms, and Gwen said she saw Wade leaving.
Huh. Out west?
Yeah, so riddle me this because I'm confused. If the boy
Sure.
is gonna get out of every scavenging routine on account of what his weak will, he thinks he's got what it takes. There's a distant radstorm. Has he been lying to me?
I didn't think so at
What
first,
would
but
send him out
it's
there?
it's looking more and more like that.
Well, the kid could barely handle a fucking steak knife. Dumb. I told you he should have been on those routes. We all carry our own weight.
Sorry, you said he was doing what? Why was he leaving?
I don't know. He just left.
Yeah, he just left.
I mean, out of a sense of concern more than anything, I am headed in that direction
He
immediately.
just gets up and just like, all right, I'm about to head out.
All right, wait now. What is your plan?
That
Hi.
boy's fucking spare parts.
Hey, rude. I need those. And yeah, so I go back and I'm gonna give him a 3 times like ration for that day. So like if I was serving mood fruit, he gets 3. You know, thank you. You deserve this. You always have. You know, you've always been tough, but you've given me your advice, and you know, just continue to be like that, please. I need you now that we're in a different place.
Just doing my job, Bobby.
Ain't we all?
All right, you need me to come with. Any updates about where he might be going, because we can't be playing herders in the settlement.
I know. We got one too many ramen. I'll take care of it. And I just kind of head back and relay the information to Sky and Dr. Hyde and John, and just let them know like.
Oh, Dr.
what's
Hyde's
going
not
on.
there. When I said
Okay.
he went.
Oh yeah, you left.
he
Yeah, you
went.
already left. No, you left. You left. I'm gonna read. We gotta catch up. We gotta catch up with them, and then I just go over. You know, and I tell them about it, which was quick synopsis, and then I start walking also.
Do you trust him now?
Are you saying that to Hyde? You followed him?
Mm-hmm. The lot of
Really?
you.
Really not sure. Really just kind of worried at the moment. Trust can come in a second.
I will do a quick check, like visual check, if I would see Sarah, just to make sure she was okay while I'm following them.
Yeah.
And I'm just like pulling John along, like with my pincer, and trying to come on, we gotta go.
Oh, is that a good idea?
Well, he's not happy about it, but he likes Bobby too much to break his arm.
Yeah. True.
John, come on, you keep saying it. Pitter patter.
It seems I might inconsiderate to use my own phrase, turn the phrase against me. But fair digs. Let's go.
Bobby lets go and replaces it with like a Gwyneth Stout.
Excellent. All right. Well, with that, I would ask Sky, do you have a vested interest in getting to the bottom of this? Because it sounds like you want to figure out what Wade is up to one way or another. Yeah.
Yes.
So go with you. And it's interesting now because you have 2 options. I already think you're going to say no to option A, but I'm going to provide it so it's there. You still have your backup gunner, Sarah McHam, with the laser musket.
Mhm.
but she's busy guarding your stuff, and I don't think you want to take your stuff away. So, okay, all right. Just to
She is
clarify
yeah.
that
So
I've
yeah,
fully
when I was following them, I did a visual check to see that she was still there. She was still okay. I kind of gave her a signal. I'd be back. And go.
She's just gonna give you that like preposterous shrug, like, what do you want me to? What is happening?
I'll be back.
You can tell the rhythm
Don't
of
make
her,
them
her
take
foot
our
tapping,
They haven't paid yet.
Okay.
Super mad
Okay.
about the caps.
All right. Hear that rad storm is rolling, getting gradually, just like a little bit. It's off in the distance. We don't even know if it's gonna make contact. But right on the outskirts of your compound would be the corner tavern where prospective settlers, who have been just absolutely pouring in of late, by the way. That's where they meet. It's like a little watering hole. Gwen runs the bar. She'll tell you she saw Wade seemed to have been headed for the highway. Route 11. That's north out of town.
Is that where we got attacked?
No, so you were attacked. You went west out of town. You went north. Except he spoke to you, right? Oh, we should make a check for... What would you consider a check for remembering something small? Like we're having like our monk moment of like a small detail.
Oh no. Oh no.
Recalling knowledge. Yeah, I'd say in probably intelligence. Perception is good in some circumstances, but I think intelligence for this.
We can also use luck, right, to just generate it.
Yeah,
if you
we
use a
could
luck
spend a
point,
luck
you can-
point.
Or
See?
we can, hear me out. We can just bypass.
No, I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
spend a luck
yeah.
to remember.
That's where the drive-in is,
Oh,
north of town.
so he's headed out to the
Okay.
drive-in now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, see, it's weird because it would kind of make sense he'd be going out there. Maybe. Because we're
Got
getting
the
things
stuff.
for the drive-in. Sorry?
I haven't given him anything yet.
Right. Just
none of it.
it's maybe he's just maybe he's double checking to make sure that. Okay, that sounds weak even to me. Let's just go ask him what's going on. He might not be meaning to act shady. He's just a nervous kid and he's super awkward. Okay, this could all just be a misunderstanding. Please let this be a misunderstanding.
Bobby decharges the gun. It's okay. All
Charges
right,
a gun.
Decharges, like puts it down, and is like, you're right. Maybe we've been too hasty. Or at least I have. You should give it the benefit of the doubt. Maybe.
I don't trust him.
No.
About to send him on a one-way road trip down a flight of stairs.
Ooh.
The party is mixed.
I would hope.
Oh. You have one vehicle. It would not be optimal for this situation. You have an operational tow truck, which would be quite burdensome, but it would reduce the time it takes to get there by a lot, at the risk of like something happening and you losing it or something. It would take the rest of today to like get there. But then you're not risking losing a car for something. It's up to you.
I mean, there is the radstorm rolling in. Don't really
There
want
is
to
a
be caught
radstorm.
outside in that.
Your three friends probably don't seem as worried about a radiation storm as you, but it's something to take into
Yeah.
consideration. But yeah, I actually I want to ask, what's going on in John's like Sherlock pieces clicking together mind? What's this picture you paint of Sky? Human? Weird human? Just like someone from Massachusetts or something? What's the
Like, he immediately picked up on the 200-year-old comment and thought to himself, well, looking a lot better than the doctor for 2 years. But also, what the fuck? So right now, he's like 20% alien, 20% robot, and like 20% maybe just insane. And then, I don't know, if there's leftover 20%, it's like, I don't know.
X.
Math checks out.
yeah.
But they're a guest, and it would be rude to, disassemble them to find out, I guess is the word.
Oh boy. Oh man.
I'm sorry, excuse me, what? No.
No. Nope.
Hmm.
I am trying to help you.
Exactly. You said it would be rude. And John is anything if not polite to a fault.
Hmm.
So have we decided, are we taking the vehicle or are we walking?
Well, I can haul ass, so I think I'll be fine.
I think we
Yeah.
just walk. I don't like that it's going to take longer, but I think we just walk.
Yeah,
Would
that is fair.
would we be able, because it's kind of dangerous, would we as a group or individually be able to roll a survival check, to which I can then use a luck point and reduce that by half to get there faster?
Yes. So let's see. Yeah, because it is overland travel. Guess it really depends on how far we have to go on foot. I don't really remember the rules. Let's see. I know exactly where you're going though.
Yeah, if you reduce time, you can use 2 action points to reduce time taken to do something.
Right. You've got about 6 miles to walk.
So then reducing would be like covering that in like half the time, kind of thing.
Yeah, and I imagine if you're hauling it on average with the amount of obstacles you have to cross, it's not a straight line. You're looking at 6 miles an hour would take you 2 hours. Or 6 miles an hour would take you. So if you're walking at 3 miles an hour. It would take you 2 hours. If you reduced it, it would take you an hour to get there. It's actually not nearly as far as I thought it was. But
Okay.
Wade definitely had a head start with the detour with the dog and getting him fed. So there's
The
not a
terrain
great
could
chance.
take longer,
Say
depending on
again?
what the terrain's like. Depending on what the terrain is like. I don't know what the terrain is like. That could make it take longer, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the terrain is.
Luckily,
like.
you have a highway, so you'll just be sort of winding around. But I imagine you're more cautious on highways now, considering not one but both attacks
The Turnpike
on the
has
highway.
trouble.
Overall, just yeah, it was just not a look. It was just not a party. When you arrive, and if you have anything else to do on the way there? Anything you want to say to anybody? Let me know before we arrive. This is your loading screen. Okay.
How long has it been since you were out at this location you think he's going to?
Oh, me personally, I've never been.
Could this be an ambush?
I want to say no. I want to say no.
By Wade, not likely.
You said that
That's my
he
first
speaks to
time.
people on radios. Do you know who he's been communicating with? No one?
Look, let's just get there. I don't.
Yeah, nothing I picked up.
We can talk about my negligence when it comes to the matters going on in town later. Let's get there and figure out what's going on, and then we'll figure things out.
Let's do some radiation storm for you.
Poor John.
Or John.
Yeah.
It's only going to come out
Yep.
to... Radiation storms are really strong, but that's
It's
really
only
going to
gonna
be
be
in
every-
combat. So we'll take a shorter. Well, yeah, we'll say you've done a total of 3 turns in the storm. Just because it's 2 radiation damage at the start of each turn, but we're not in combat. We're just kind of traveling. But you've been out and exposed. This isn't a great time to be in a radiation storm, but hypothetically, Wade's taking the damage too and might be in danger. It's probably in even worse danger now that you're following him. But that is good. What we're gonna do. 5, 6. That's 7 points of radiation damage. And
Ouchie.
what we can do is the interpretation of luck points is such that spending luck points helps you re-roll up to 3 dice that are damage. For this one, if you would like, because it's fun for me to make you spend your luck points, you can re-roll up to 3 of them by spending a luck point to cash in on some better luck. It might reduce as much as 5 points of radiation damage.
Yeah, that's worth it.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. It's a pleasure doing business with you. We'll take these. We're at 2 effect, but we'll go ahead. Ugh. Okay, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. The effect kind of sucks because it's piercing, but I'm not sure. It doesn't really say where the damage is running to anyway, but piercing 2 means it's going to be all about the same. So I think you're at a total of 4. Yeah, because you don't have that much resistance. So yeah, 4 points of radiation damage is enough to get you there. What you see, it's a little weird. You might expect to see the first thing would be a bunch of cars, and then the screen where, like the metal screen where it would be projected. You see the opposite. The first thing you see is a massive screen. The reason being, just beyond there will be many, many rows of cars, and then at the center you see a structure. It's beginning to rain a bit, and you can see sort of some fog encroaching. On the outskirts of town, you start to realize how small a place Lexington is. You don't get hills on hills on hills of civilization. It gets pretty rural pretty fast. So out here, you're starting to feel like you're a little bit in the middle of nowhere. Coming up at the drive-in, you see no semblance of raider occupation. You don't see any signs of entry or anything. But you do see a couple of footprints that lead to really the center of this drive-in. What do you guys do?
Let me go in first. Maybe if he thinks it's just me, he'll be more willing to open up, be more honest. I don't know. I don't know what to think at this point.
We'll cover you. So, whatever you want to do, we got your back. Rocket is not with us, right? Rocket stayed with Abby?
No, you can, so you can go, if you wanted to take Rocket, you could have. I'm not going to deny us a lovely pet.
Just because I think that would be a good way to sneak without us sneaking.
Yeah.
Girl wants some ramen steak? Come back and yip once for each person. You see?
Oh, wait. Do you have any ramen milk?
Yeah. Pull out a bottle.
That heals radiation damage if John needs it. I think it heals, I can't remember. Yeah, it heals some radiation damage if you're thirsty for some milk mustache.
Well,
can't remember how many points, but it's like, it does.
Gotta use the whole ramen.
Yes. A good settler uses the whole Brahmin. Truly.
Let's hope he's not lactose intolerant.
Worth. Even if you are, right?
Lactose.
Yeah.
Worth it, yeah.
Let's see. Dying by radiation, having gas.
It depends on the severity.
Don't stand next to Bobby if you let loose, because you both could.
Yeah,
that's
true.
I mean, just to put this out here, you can die from radiation exposure, but if you shit your pants, you're just gonna wish you were dead. So,
what's worse?
Rocket.
Were we ever on the rails?
No rails in sight here. We hover. Rocket seems frazzled by something. Maybe she knows where Wade is. Something here. It really just
there's something here.
Yeah.
So I give her the steak, pet her, right, and start spinning up my buzzsaw, getting ready.
Love it. You do hear a voice shouting from over up on the there's like a walkway along this screen. Actually, they're not talking yet. It's a man up there, but you really only see the silhouette. But there's a chair and a piece of like old house furniture with some equipment on it and a little radio. On further inspection, there's also a sniper rifle mounted in such a way so that this person has a clear view of the inside of the drive-in projector room, really at the center of this whole setup.
Yeah, I'm going.
It's raining a bit. Okay,
Mhm.
so this
I'm going up
man
there.
presumably doesn't see you. We can do stealth if we're trying to be stealthy. If stealth is the route, we can do it. This doesn't appear to be Wade at all. Not that Wade could even
Not.
begin to look down the sights of like a rifle, but yeah. Do you feel capable,
I've
Dr.
got
Hyde?
an idea.
You've got an
Okay.
idea.
I've
too.
got an idea. You do too?
No, just no,
Well-
you do. I'm excited for yours.
Okay, well, seeing as I am relatively tough, I'm just gonna pick up a glass bottle and throw it at him. I'm
Are
gonna
you
go
clearing
stand out
this
in the
without
open,
us
so
before you do it?
like if you guys want to go
On top of it.
you guys go around back. I'll get his attention.
I'll take care of this one.
So you what?
Just gonna grab like an empty Nuka-Cola bottle or whatever and just like throw it against the building to get his attention. I'm not even aiming
Okay,
at him.
so yeah, so for context, this would be the drive-in where the cars are.
Mhm.
The room would be in the center. The screen would be up here, and he's sort of camping up there on the railing with the gun pointed directly to where the drive-in projector is.
Mhm.
He's looking into that room. So if you throw a bottle and it doesn't knock out or kill this guy, he's also just stationed as a sniper,
Yeah,
whoever he is.
I know. I'm trying to direct his attention to me so that Dr. Hyde or someone can sneak up behind him.
Got it.
Without
All right.
without getting sniped.
Yep.
I swear, if you get shot, your sister's gonna kill me.
Fact check. It's true.
If I get shot, she's probably going to kill me too. So I'm going to try really hard not to get shot.
I'm gonna try really hard not to let him shoot you.
Fair enough.
All right.
I'm gonna try really
you
hard to
aiming?
patch you up if you do get shot.
Oh, I'm not even aiming. I'm just like winging it towards the screen.
So yeet. You're yeeting the bottle.
Just yeet it.
So you're not actually going to touch him. It's just a distraction to catch his attention.
Basically, yeah. There's
It's like Far Cry throwing the rock.
There is like a super low chance that I'd hit him, even if I tried for it. So I'm not even bothering. Like,
Okay.
actually, you know what? Why don't I just make the throwing roll just for shits and giggles?
Yeah. Are you going to aim?
No, I'm just yeeting it.
Okay. Yeet it. And then how far are you, I wonder? You're not that far. You're within like one zone.
Not bad.
If you get up there, I think, because you're kind of passing under near this thing, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So, what difficulty do you want that? A 2 or a 3
Uh,
or higher?
so the range of a thrown bottle. I guess the range, because it's kind of improvised. There's no penalty there. The defense isn't that bad. I'm pretty sure it's a low. I'm not going to spoil it, so just make it as if it were 4, and I'll tell you how many you get, and if it hits, we'll do it that way. We'll keep it suspenseful. How about that? That's the Ian
Well-
promise. What'd you get?
Well,
Well,
big old donut on that one.
Luck points.
No.
Hear me out? Luck points. Okay. All right. The shatter. You hear the sound of 2 boots shifting a bit. as he looks over that way. This is your opportunity, Dr. Hyde, to make an attempt to sneak.
Yep.
He's aware of one person, and what he'll do during this time is move to put on a helmet that looks to be some sort of metal cage contraption. It's sort of a
What's my
Raiders getup.
difficulty?
Your difficulty.
Yeah.
The difficulty for sneaking, and you know what's funny? Before this heist, I didn't know if I was going to do sneaking. I didn't know if we had the opportunity. It doesn't matter what it's set at. So let's first just see how well you do, unless you think you're going to add action points. I guess that's
yeah. I wanted to buy an extra die, just the one.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a roll. You don't know the stat that I need beat. So back in the game. Oh, that's a complication. Okay, cool. Because a nat 20 would be a complication. And 11. Your difficulty is quite low.
Okay.
As he is applying this helmet, you can tell he's gathering some equipment. You can hear the shuffling of drawers as he's loading up. So it's very low. I would say, based on the complication that was just introduced and the fail, actually no, because what I'm going to do is introduce a weird mechanic. This creature has luck points.
Oh, fuck
and he'll
you,
take a
Ian.
second. He'll stop. No, well, he's got a bunch of luck points, doesn't he? It's pretty great.
Wow.
Still awful. So yeah, no, we
It's
shameful.
on.
Yeah, a second take. You're still fine. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you're looking at a difficulty of 1.
Okay.
What we did was an opposed check. And he's managed to turn out.
That's funny. That's really
have you
funny,
got?
actually.
What have you done?
I got a 1, so I got a critical success. So I got 2 successes, but I also have a
Good. Well,
complication.
You got a complication.
Yes, I did.
Ooh. Okay.
Contemplating how worth it would be to re-roll the complication.
You have to make
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna
choice
spend a
before
luck
I say
point.
another word.
I'm gonna use luck point to re-roll the complication dice, in the hopes that it's not a complication.
Wait. Which was the complication? Well, I guess it wasn't the one that got the success. It was the other one. Okay, so re-roll the other one. As if it were difficulty 1.
It is not a 20 again. It's a 19, but it's not a 20.
Okay. All right. Well, you're lucky the complication range didn't increase. Otherwise, you'd be in a hard place. Okay, good. That's helped you pretty well, actually. So here's the question. Now that it's complicated, sneaking up is just a matter of climbing up the ladder and getting on the platform. What are you trying to do once you're there? This puts you within melee range for all intents and purposes. Yeah, albeit maybe like a bit further apart, but striking distance.
Once I'm there.
Yep.
Oh, geez. How do I want to play this? I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm not good at. I should do something I'm good at, but it's funny to do something I'm bad at. I'm going to try and push him off the screen. Just.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
So an unarmed strike is your strength plus your unarmed. So regular unarmed check.
Not good at this, but let's go anyway. Anybody care if I take some action points?
Action point?
Not at all.
This is the time to
Please
do it.
do.
Yes.
The shared
Please
resource.
do.
Yeah.
For this one, I want you to use all of the action points.
We'll get more.
Oh no.
I want you to use
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
of the action points for this roll.
I can't quite take 3 dice because we don't have 6, but I can take 2 dice. So here we go. 4 dice.
So
Difficulty.
you do have 6 if you need to take all 6 points.
Oh,
we have
I
6
do.
actually.
Okay. Yeah. Let's
Before we
let's
start.
do that. Let's do that.
Yeah, clear out. No, let's. No, happy to do
Difficulty.
it. We do love
1,
to do
2.
it. So you've gained
3.
3 extra dice to use. You have a
Yes.
total of
What's the
5.
difficulty? What's the difficulty?
Oh, the difficulty is surprisingly low. Pretty sure for this creature, if I'm reading it right, the defense is 1. So
Okay.
unless you're aiming, it's 1.
I don't see any reason to. I don't see any reason to aim.
Okay.
I rolled. What? Hello? No, wait. That's the wrong
You
number
did
of
not.
dice. I swear I put. That is the wrong number of dice. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Let's just make sure.
I'm just gonna. There's supposed to be 2. I'm supposed to be rolling a total of
1.
5
Okay,
dice.
yeah. So just roll 2
Okay.
more because you got
Okay.
you got a 1,
Are
a
you
15, and a 20.
fucking serious right now?
You got a critical success and a complication.
No,
Again?
luck points, man. Luck points, man. Luck points, man.
Luck points? Okay.
The
'Cause this is-
rerolls.
So I guess you're
This
re-rolling.
is-
You're re-rolling 3.
Yes, 3 dice.
It also gets rid of one of. Oh, actually no. Yeah. So you're re-rolling 3. So you're still at 1 success. Do well here.
I got a 1.
Another 1.
A
So that
1.
puts you at a total of 2, with no complications. Oh, except 1 was a critical success. So you're at net.
No,
2.
no. Hold on. I'm brain. No, I didn't roll a 1. I rolled 1 success.
Yes. No. Yeah. So, but the other time, last time you got a critical success.
Mhm.
Where?
So we're
That
at
was on the last
1 critical
one.
success, 1 regular success.
On the
net
sneak, I
2.
got the critical success.
That was on the seek roll.
Yeah.
No, we didn't just get 1.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, that's-
Oh. It'd help if I
That's
scroll
fine.
down. Okay, so we are at 1. Got it.
1 success.
That's enough to make it.
Mhm.
No action points added. No fun action point time. He flies off the railing and lands in the mud with a shriek of surprise and exasperation. I think that starts initiative for us, actually. You've managed to do that. It appears his weapons are up here, though, so good on you. That was pretty smart.
He's also landed
Let's-
in front of me.
Yep, true. What is initiative again? It's perception plus agility? Is that correct?
I just have mine written
Dr.
down.
Hyde,
It's
you're
11.
I think you're right.
All right. Pop. Oh man, you guys are in for a treat if you can pull this one off. 1, 2, 3. Yep, John, you're 10. Dr. Hyde. Bobby, what is your initiative? Good sir.
That would be 13.
13. All right. And last but not least, the other non-human. Well, I mean, just kidding. Sky.
14.
Sorry, I glitched out. Okay. All right.
Regular old person.
It happens to all of us. It's totally normal.
14.
Normal.
And what'd you
Normal.
say, Bobby? You said 11?
13.
13. Okay. You're tied with Hyde. It's between the two of you. So, sadly, the person that goes first would be the person who was pushed at a whopping 17 initiative.
Angry.
All right. All right now. On a knee and then feet, draws a combat knife as he looks up to you. Dr. Hyde. You have a chance to say something briefly before he makes a decision about what he's going to do right now. I'll give you a second.
You really think you're gonna get me from down there? Like to see try, buddy. I'm holding his attention so he doesn't notice Sean.
All right. Let's make you sing.
Nice.
Gonna move up to you. That's about all that he can do for the entire turn, is to get to you, which puts you within melee. Knife out. He's just gonna climb up that ladder and get back on that platform. That's all he can do for this. And as they're like semi-convergent, the way initiative works, so we might have a chance to intervene a little bit. Sky, you have a chance to act. And you do, by the way,
Okay,
just add, it's assumed that Wade might be here because of the footprints.
But this isn't Wade,
Nope.
from what we saw.
From what you heard, he's a
person-
confident person. Dead giveaway.
Is this person within close range from where I am right now?
He gets to close range as he's moving to Dr. Hyde, yes.
Okay.
But he doesn't see you.
Okay, so I would have, when we went investigating, we saw footprints and we saw the guy. I would have previously, before we started initiative, would have drawn my laser pistol, or laser gun, if that's cool with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, totally feasible. You had to jump on him.
Okay, sweet. What is? Oh, good. What's the? I will shoot at him. It. Them. I don't know their pronouns. I don't know what they.
Him.
Okay.
And
I will shoot at them with their.
Yep. Defense is very low. 1.
Okay, cool. I got 2 successes. It's a tag skill. So yeah, no, just 2 successes. So 1 action point we generated, and then it's going to deal. Oh, 2 blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 damage plus my effect, 1 effect, which is piercing. I said 4 damage plus piercing, so 5. So ignoring. So yeah, 4 points of damage, ignoring 1. One of the resistances. The location is the head. I rolled a 2. Shoot him in the head with energy weapon.
Okay. All right. So 4 damage.
Ignore 1 energy resistance.
Yep. No damage reduction here. We've just right through a shot to the head. Almost concussed too. Man, imagine that.
Could have been 5.
Actually,
So close.
were all of your dice damage dice? They all hit for damage?
No. No, I had 1 blank.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's kind of a gamble because you could re-roll it, and your one off from a critical is sort of the okay.
Yeah, I don't have a lot
So-
of luck, and I'm not sure.
Yeah, that is true. All right, action points, luck. Okay.
Being what I am, that's one of my downfalls is I don't have a lot of luck.
Bobby, I'll give you a chance to act. Well, it's between Bobby and Hyde.
Mhm.
You can go ahead
But
first.
what I
Bob.
want to add, yeah, because what I want to add is that our dear dog Rocket, she's really pushing for the center of this drive-in, like really gunning for it.
Huh. Is there anybody around there? Like everybody's centered there in the room? Like, is she in danger?
So-
Is that the implication?
What are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about no. So there doesn't seem to
Rocket.
be anybody else here. She's just running towards the vacant-looking projector
Gotcha.
room at the center of this drive-in. Yeah.
Okay. What is the closest person towards me if I was basically next to John when this started? Would that be the person who fell?
The closest, yeah. And as he's getting up, he was shot once as he was rounding to the ladder, but he's within close range to you right now.
Yes.
On this floor
as
before he
as
gets
he's
up.
as he's getting up, I'm just gonna have him look down the barrel of my laser emitter and fire at him.
Ooh, okay, okay.
And so that'll difficulty. You said 1?
Yep.
Okay. One success, and I will re-roll one of them. Yep, 2 for 2.
2
And I will
successes.
roll.
Yeah, you hit with
I'm
extra.
I'm gonna throw the whole board at him. And that'll be the seven gourmet die.
Oh, the 7. The whole set.
I got
All right,
4 left
well-
after this one, so three more of that after this one, and then back to normal.
Whew. Okay, so we go. You said 7? 1, 2,
7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The
Watch and be
whole
amazed.
enchilada.
Do something fun. 1, 2, 3, 4 effects, 2 damage for 6 damage, which is
ignoring
critical.
4. Yeah, 6 ignoring 4.
Oh,
I ate the whole
you
plate.
go. And you didn't
A whole
aim, so we're
enchilada.
going the whole, yeah, the whole like.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like
it's
choosing
water.
to aim just because I like seeing the little die. I like the
I
little
know. It's always so much suspense. Where do we injure? Head. It's always the head.
suspense.
It's always the head.
It's always the head.
Always
Bonk.
the head.
Bonk.
Bonk. Concussed.
With a gun. With a laser beam.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. No, this is great. So, Hyde.
Should have got that helmet on faster.
Yeah, well, by the piercing of it, it looks like it wouldn't have helped. So, yeah. Hyde, he's already hurt by the time he gets to you, is what I'm trying to say. So,
Right.
what do you do? It looks like he's headed for his equipment first.
Well, yeah, and I definitely don't want him to get to that. There's so many things I could do here, 2 of which are supremely entertaining. I can either try to push him off again, which is just funny to me, or equally funny, I could try to kick him in the nuts.
Can I put
There's
an
not a
option
bad
on
option.
this really?
Easily hilarious.
Okay. Have them.
The only
I
thing
can-
that's
I can
making me
make a
mad
poll.
about Fallout as a series is that we've taken away our ability to target the groin of every enemy, and that is something that needs to come back.
Atrocity.
I'm gonna make a.
Why can't I super sledge people in the groin anymore?
I'm gonna make a poll. It's
Just-
gonna go for 2 minutes.
Oh
Just-
no.
You can decide. I already know how it's gonna
Choose
go.
our fate.
so,
Choose our fate, chat.
But think about it.
yeah.
If you can hit them in the groin, that
Yeah,
then gives
they can
them
hit
the
you.
ability to hit you in the groin.
If your enemy is in range, so
That's
are you.
true. Yeah. Yeah. There's a motto about that,
Well,
I think.
Some of you may
John would know
suffer the consequences, but that's a risk I'm willing for you to take.
I'm willing to take.
Yes. We're 50-50 on groin versus yeet. But do vote, chat. Well, we're either pushing him off
Choose my
again,
fate.
just a combo, or we're going for a real A real Vats-worthy shot. It's split. Nope, it's not. Because of course it's not. Because I knew that's what people were going to vote for. Fantastic. There's approximately a 0% chance that the outcome is going to be any different than it is right now.
The fate was sealed.
It has been sealed.
But I am going to make you use an aim action. So.
Oh, we got a third one for nuts.
Yep.
Got a third one. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, why do you make a poll if you know what the poll's going to be? You know.
Is he gonna make me aim?
Yeah, that's something you'd have to aim for to really do the damage that you're trying to do. What effect would that be?
Throwing
I want
up.
to say piercing, but like,
Oh.
yeah,
Breaking.
the effect of like
vicious.
you feel like your soul is leaving your body. 6
Vicious.
votes. Wow. Love that. Okay.
This game's winner is.
Nuts is the winner.
I'm re-rolling those. Well, hold on. Do I have the luck? for
Okay,
that?
how many are you?
Because I've
You've got 2.
Yeah,
You've
I've
got
spent a lot.
2. So, you're spending 2 luck points? Is that correct?
Sure, I guess.
Okay.
Let's try again.
Yeah.
Complication. Let's go.
Oh no!
Try this style.
That goes right away.
Complication? What do you mean complication?
Hold on.
You know
Okay,
what I
before I
mean.
introduce what the complication is, which is him grabbing your foot and pulling it, and you falling prone in front of him. John, you're bottom of initiative at 10, if I have it correct.
Yep.
I wanted to ask, what's your plan here? Because you're quite sure. So here's the battlefield. You believe Wade is in the middle, in the building. That's where the dog is going. Bobby, Sky, and Dr. Hyde are dealing with this raider up in the nest. Got a couple of choices here.
I mean, so far this is the only guy I can see right now. So, figure I'll just finish him off. Yep, just gonna move into melee range, climb up the ladder behind him, and just, while he's trying to fight with Dr. Hyde, I'm just gonna give him a good old punch in the kidneys.
Max AP
Fantastic.
clinch.
Love it. That's an organ worth fighting for
Yeah.
sure. Let's see how it goes. It's really fun in
We don't
this
have-
system, by the way, to watch the luck drain. And
I don't have any action points, do we?
nope.
No.
We are.
Our Dr. Hyde used all the
Well,
action points. Oh, come
I don't
on.
need 'em.
Okay.
I don't
Net
need
2
them!
successes. Well, you don't need them, but you
That-
got them.
The rectomy.
So
Look
if you
at
would like
that.
to roll me 4 dice for that. And that's a targeted
Much?
strike to the torso. It's gonna be
Wow.
four dice.
Okay.
Now we have some
go.
AP.
Yeah, now we have some AP. 4 dice. All right. See how it goes. You didn't aim, right? 2 effects.
It was a targeted strike to the torso. So there's two
Oh, okay,
different
cool.
effects I have. So it's 2 penetrating and 2 points of stunning as well.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Cool. Thoroughly stunned. And that's also 3 points of damage if I have that correct.
Yes. Like I said, I just came up that ladder, went right behind him, and just gave him a good old shot, just right to the kidney.
Yep.
Oof.
Yeah. So currently, concussion, harder to see, which means whatever he was pointing at, probably going to be difficult for him. He's also stunned by 2. Do I have that correct? All right.
Yep.
Thanks.
Okay.
You have to spend.
Let me do my homework real quick because it would be back at his turn. So he's got something of like a reckoning here as he juggles these things. He's within reach of his weapon, which is an issue. Do you remember what the stun effect does?
It's the same thing. So you're concussed right now. So you would have to spend 2 action points to do a major action. And if you're stunned, it's basically the same thing. So you'd have to spend action points to do any kind of major action at this point. But I don't know if those 2 things stack because now he's stunned and concussed. So I don't think you'd have to spend 4. I think it would just be the one effect on you.
I think they do stack because
You do?
crippling.
Oh, it could be
crippling effects.
Exactly.
Crippling effects always stack in Fallout. So I don't know about in the TTRPG, but
target loses their normal actions in the next turn. So stun, the stun effect makes them lose their normal actions in the next turn, which means they've lost all of their actions.
Skip.
Through either effect. So I don't know.
Skip turn.
Skip.
Yep. Skip.
Skip. Well, so I think he can still. He's got a lot of action points. And he's quite mad at not 1 but 2 attacks at what's left of his irradiated heritage. You know.
Yeah.
So
he's really tough.
He's gonna spend what he needs. It's 2 action points for a major and 2 action points for a minor, I believe. Okay. He's going to spend 4 action points.
One for the minor.
Okay.
3.
1.
Whew. Okay. Yeah. So he's gonna spend all of those action points. He's down to his last one.
Desperate.
That he's just been done so dirty, right? And he's going to make an attack. At Dr. Hyde by picking up his hunting rifle and firing it just directly at his face for good measure. Sorry.
Ooh, but it doesn't have close quarters, does it? Is it a hunting rifle?
Yeah, he's taking a penalty. So the difficulty is 2, which is good. Which is good for you. But for the sake of spending these action points, he has 1 action point left. Actually, no, because you would have to spend additional. So his action points are taxed. He can't actually add action points this way. So, yeah, we're going to roll the 2 and see what happens.
Woo. Spicy.
That beats the target number. They both beat the target number. That is a shot to the face. Let me find the stats for the hunting rifle. How much health do you have, Dr. Hyde? You're healed up from last game.
I think I had 10 at game start, so yeah, I'm at 12.
Okay.
Bobby takes the suture kit out of the lunchbox prematurely.
You're at 12?
I'm just sitting there ready.
Ready to get ready on your
grab
F.
some dirt. Get some dirt to rub in what's left of your face.
1, 2, 3, 4. So you take 4 points of damage. It's piercing.
I didn't have any head armor.
No crit. You've missed a crit.
No, so he just takes the full 4, which isn't 5. Hooray.
Yeah. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's all that this guy can do, though. So that's fun. Sky, you are next.
Okay. All right. So seeing this, so when he was down and running past me and climbing up the ladder, did I get a good look at him? Does he look human? You said creature earlier, so I'm curious. Did he look?
Yeah, he looks human. Looks like a.
Okay.
He looks like normal wastelander settler, except he seemed pretty well mannered, despite his like raspy voice and something of a slump.
Okay. I will try to shoot at him again. My target number.
Okay.
So getting my laser gun out. Pew! That's a 10 and 11. My target number is 15, so 2 successes.
Nice.
Oof.
And difficulty of 1, right? Pew!
Target number 15. Monster.
1 blank, 3 effects, and a 2. So 5 damage plus 3 piercing, 2. A nat 20, but that's like not cool, like for location. To the right leg. So what did I say? 5
right leg.
With 3 piercing to the right leg.
Good. Can't move. Can't run away.
3 of the damage, whatever it is on the right leg.
Yeah, and how much damage?
Nowhere.
5 with 3 negating their armor on the right leg.
Yeah.
Walk with a limp.
Looking good to me. So, okay. 13. Actually, no, that's not one. Okay, so if you don't have any other actions, next is Hyde and Bobby. Yeah, unless you have anything else. If you're trying to gleam about the situation, you could spend a luck point to try to get a feel for what's going on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spend a real quick luck point for to see if I hear anything from Rocket real quick. Any yips?
Yeah, she's trying to get through a door that's been shut inside that.
Okay.
Yeah, she's found Wade. That's what you've got from that situation, right off the bat.
So.
Right. So.
Yeah, you
real
go
quick.
first.
What did I miss? Is the guy dead?
No,
You
but he got
toast
hurt
him.
more
Okay.
and crippled. He's still, but he's not leaving that alley. But he's still alive.
Okay.
You want to go first?
Sure, I guess.
Coordinated assault. Hyde and Bobby.
I mean, if is he still a threat? I guess is the question. I keep hearing that he's crippled. Is he still a threat?
Yeah.
He's still shooting.
Okay.
He's sort of leaning on the railing. He'd got punched in the kidney. You're prone right now.
Okay.
It'll take you something to get up is a problem. Right. Unless you just roll off the railing, you know. Yeah, it's kind of anyone's guess. He's very formidable is the problem. So if he was lucky, and believe me, he is, there's a good chance he's a threat to John with gun in hand.
Yeah, okay. Then I'm going to flip my rifle off my back and I'm going to shoot him.
So what is your range?
Is this
a laser
trying to
rifle?
remember what it was.
I think it might be medium range.
I think so.
Yeah, which means you're looking at a penalty of at least 1.
Okay.
Wait, it's a laser gun, right? Then it's a C. It's close, like mine.
It is close? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If it's a laser pistol. Oh, it was a laser pistol.
3 of us.
Yeah, it's not a laser.
Yeah, I think 3 of us have the same laser gun.
And it's close quarters. It's close range, close quarters.
Energy weapons. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, then fire away, I suppose. Difficulty 1.
All right. Yep.
Not
Let's
aiming. I'm
see.
just firing from prone
Just close your
All
eyes
right.
and just shoot.
A success.
because he did not fucking kill me in one shot, and that means he's going to pay for it.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
You will
All
die in
right.
this
Better make it count.
All right. I'm gonna roll your damage location. Doop. And we'll see where we land. Right.
Love the Nuka-Cola caps.
Torso.
So cute.
How much damage?
It had been 4 previously. I do believe I have one of those supercells, like Bobby has,
Ooh.
because I just didn't
Yes.
get those for having that tag skill. So I think I'm going to spend one of those and roll the big ol' 7,
1, 2, 3,
because
4.
he's made me mad.
Yeah.
Wow. And this is just square in the chest. Okay. Like right in the kidney. You know.
And you still got 5 shots in this
Don't do
left
me.
after for like
Think
whoever.
about
two,
insult
oh
and
my-
injury.
7 points of damage.
Ooh.
3 effects.
Ooh.
Woof. Woof. Crippled torso. Crippled torso. Say it with me. Crippled torso.
Cripple torso.
He's
Ouch.
totally about to bleed out.
Money.
This guy.
bleeding out of his
This
chest.
guy's like, I ain't done yet. Let's
Yeah,
go.
this is-
I hear no bell.
when he begins to scream. Truly.
Okay.
It's over. I didn't hear no bell ring.
Yeah, I hear no bell.
Okay. It's Bobby and then John.
Okay. Yeah,
Bobby?
I'm just gonna I'm gonna spend 2 action points to take an additional major action, and I'm just gonna shoot him, and then walk over to the door and then lockpick it. So I'm just gonna get done with this guy and just move on.
Okay. Yeah.
If-
Let's
yeah.
shoot the guy.
Okay, let's.
I'm
I roll
here
for
for it.
gun.
Roll for gun. You choose violence.
I re-roll
Ooh.
two gun.
2 luck points. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it'd be
no.
like that sometimes.
It do be like that. I'm just gonna be like, okay, mission objective failed, and just walk over to the door and try to unlock it anyway.
We'll get him next time, boys.
Mission failed.
Mission failed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so I'm just gonna continue, turn around, try to find the door. Do I find it, and then am I able to lockpick it?
Yes, we'll begin the lock picking, and it'll resume on your next turn. But
Gotcha.
we'll take it to bottom before we get back to this guy.
Wait,
John,
was that
you have
the
a chance here?
Sorry, was that the second major action? Would be the walking then?
Oh, right. That's what you spent the action points for. Okay. Shoot, move. Okay, yeah, no. So you can pick the lock. Sorry.
Yay.
Yes.
Okay.
Let us
So
pick it.
I have lockpick module, which reduces difficulty by 1. Lean, mean,
Okay.
useful machine.
Okay.
A difficulty would be 1 or 2 now.
1.
1.
See,
Yes.
that's what these modules are
Okay.
for. Generate some action points. Aha!
All right.
Opens up.
Boop.
You
Click, click.
see sort of a window that faces. You could see where the drive-in is because obviously the projector would shine straight towards it.
Mhm.
You can see Wade is sort of cowering under a desk. It's quite obvious that he's aware that there was a sniper trying to just pop his head like a grape, and he had nowhere to go, so he'd just been hiding there in panic.
And locked himself in. Okay, got it.
Yeah, well, it was a smart play for the.
It's smart. It's a
they
smart
had
idea.
the belt.
It's a smart
Yeah.
play.
Smart idea.
Okay.
Just a really dumb kid, and that's
Awesome.
fine.
Turn over.
Yeah, John, you're getting
All right,
You're getting like real gritty here. This guy is close.
You know what? I'm gonna hit him in the arm. I'm gonna take the aim minor action in case I need to reroll. I'm going to target his arm. And that's 2. There we go. Another crit.
That is 2 successes, and it's critical success. The difficulty was 2 because you had aimed, and you beat it by 1. You've generated an action point as a result. So I'll ask you, what damage are we dealing? Would you like me to roll it?
That's 4 damage if you wouldn't mind rolling, please.
All right. Let's bring it on over. I swear, these dice are... They're just so... okay, you've got luck. If you're looking to do some reroll, that's only... Yep.
I'll reroll.
Are you only... You can roll up to 3 if you want to reroll an effect. It's up to you.
No, I'll keep the effects. The effects are good.
Yep. 3 damage. 3 damage. With a whack. All right.
So that's with stunning and penetrating.
Okay, yeah. So 3 points. Penetrated, which is piercing physical, right?
Yeah.
It's okay. Sure enough, he's stunned. Sure enough. Okay.
I think I basically just like realized he's got his gun up, and I just like hit him straight on the top of the collarbone there.
Yep. So he, on his turn, if you have nothing else,
that's it.
There's very few things he can do that he's this stunned, because he only has 1 action point to spend. So what I think would be the best thing for him to do is to spend an action point in order to move. It's the only thing he can do, and just try to get the F out of dodge. He can't sprint.
He's gonna die.
So he's gonna move a range out. He's just gonna take this fight like you guys like going at it. You're clobbering him. He's going to use this opportunity. Yeah, to swing out and then just land on his feet.
He has a crippled right leg. He has a crippled leg.
Oh, he does.
Oh yeah,
he does.
He can't.
He's just gonna run.
You're just gonna die tired.
If you have a leg injury, you immediately fall prone, and you have to crawl. And moving takes like a major action. I can't remember.
So for a dramatic effect, for mechanically all that he's good for right now, what he's going to attempt to do from prone is just roll off the platform and land in the rather soft mud on the ground in the sort of attempt you make to get out with your life. So he's just going to roll off this metal catwalk on this drive-in screen. He's just going to roll off. He's going to fall about 12 feet and just land in the mud, surviving somehow, really not crawling very far at all. This is kind of the murder scene being set, I guess, in a way. Like he's pretty much done. I'll tell you that.
Who shot first?
The person next in initiative, though, is Sky.
I will walk up to him very casually.
Yeah.
And
This isn't the Brotherhood of Steel after all.
what are you doing here? What are you doing here, and where's the one they call Wade?
See blood coming out of his mouth. Oh yeah. He got me in the fucking kidney.
And I got you in the head.
Wade.
I will do it again. Tell me what you know.
I need to kill him. This one was personal. You see, He let it happen. He let it happen.
What is it?
Who are you? You're with Lexington.
No, I'm not.
You know,
I'm trying to find out what he was up to.
he's a pawn in someone else's game. He's working with his father. It's really sad to see it. I want to add, Dr. Hyde, you're prone on this platform. You just shot him before he managed to just fall off this thing. John as well. You saw him fall. He's getting interrogated now. Soft exit on combat. But you witness this sort of interrogation happening.
I heard him say, "Are you with Lexington?" And when Sky said no, he's still talking. So I'm just gonna let that play while I try to kind of like pick myself up a little bit. I'm very, very quietly just like listening to what he has to say, because I get the feeling like he's not going to answer to someone from Lexington right now.
John's just gonna like offer you a hand up and just give you the nod, like the well done nod.
Like, we got this. Well, he's gonna let out a blood curdling scream to Wade just at the top of his lungs, calling him to come out. Come out, you coward! Can't run from your past. But what I want to add is now Wade is trembling in fear. Bobby, you have a chance to mitigate this. He is absolutely just terrified, mortified.
I got this. So I'm gonna use the pincer to do like a Swedish massage and just try to calm him down a little bit. And just do a quick medic check for it. No, it's cool. Vaultec taught me this. It's foreign.
I tried to make it. I tried to make it better. I tried to make it better. Just made it worse. Okay.
We'll figure it out soon. I'm gonna roll the last two luck die I have. I'm gonna roll the last 2 luck die I have to re-roll that.
This is what it's for.
Oh,
blueberry
medic
Bobby
gives me the ability to re-roll 1 without using a luck point. So I'm gonna do both, just spending 1.
Okay. All right. You're really close. You could take another success at a cost, which is the complication being introduced, despite succeeding, if you think that would help.
I would rather that than, and like, I don't know, break my pincer for a little bit or tense his muscle than have him like melt down. So yeah, I would rather do that.
Okay.
I definitely wouldn't help you because I don't like that guy. Or else I would like offer to aid you, which I don't like him.
Well, we'll introduce that complication in a second, but I want to get back to the interrogation. He is, just absolutely spitting blood. You can see it kind of rolling out of this now broken metal, Raider head cage and crawling around in the mud. He doesn't give up, but he goes so slowly, it's as if he did. Crawling towards
I will put my
Wade.
foot on him and push him into the mud. Stop
knocks the air out
moving.
of him.
Tell me what you know, and maybe I'll help you. I don't like this guy either.
Is he with you? Up there? James, is that you? You can stop this.
How's James involved in this?
Yeah, well,
How is James involved in this? Tell me now.
So he's not here. Well, you're in for a really bad time in Lexington. You're better off telling James you never saw me. Things are gonna get a lot worse for everybody.
I jump down. Squelch in
Things
the
are about to
mud.
get a lot worse for you too, bud. If you don't start speaking straight, I'm going to come down there and get your other kidney.
Craning the neck to look up at you, Dr. Hyde. Then using the opportunity to examine the person who's managed to fell him. Actually, both John and Sky. I don't know how else to put this. You're betting on the wrong horse. James. He doesn't want Lexington. He wants what's underneath it.
I push
Bend down
harder
and
with
I take
my
Say again?
I don't know if you want to. It's kind of personal.
We
for
multi-
Just say it.
at the
Okay,
same
yeah.
time. I push
I'm
my
taking
boot
his
further
helmet off.
and
Okay.
double T.
Jane. Have you drawn the connection yet? Who I'm after?
You're speaking in riddles. Stop
No.
it.
I have been straightforward. You see who I'm after is... And so suddenly he will go silent. And the reason why is a low caliber round from a pistol will blow through his head. The direction is towards Blueberry Bobby. But as you look, Wade's holding the gun. Huh.
Oh.
Is this the complication? He gets a gun.
I've done that.
That's the complication. Oh, he had one. Okay. Okay. I did it.
I am
right?
striding over very quickly.
Okay.
Hey, you know,
Okay.
you know that we're not here to hurt you. You know, I just helped you out. I know you're scared. Put the gun down.
Hyde immediately contradicts that by grabbing him by his shirt and putting him against the wall.
he has dropped the gun and just okay.
What was he talking
All
about?
right. You're
Tell them
Oh.
now. Better tell them.
okay. I was doing work. Okay, this is it. The first
What's
thing you need to
it?
understand is that Lexington matters to me. I wanted this. You see this place. It's good. That's what I wanted. Before you paint me out to be a villain. He seems a little less nervous now. It's really a matter of life and death right now. So he'll speak more clearly. I did work for James in the past. He's got a lot of projects. Okay. He's he had an old lab down by Natural Bridge. I used to send him stuff. All this equipment, it was ordered by proxy. He wanted me to make the order. I wouldn't have done this. I hope that was clear to you.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
Was I able to hear them when they said under. Did I hear that word under Lexington? That phrase?
Actually, I don't know. I don't think you did from that range.
No, I don't think I did. Yeah.
No, you didn't catch under Lexington. But for context, for Dr. Hyde, on the map of Lexington, since you did spend that luck point, under Lexington, if you go down, is Natural Bridge, a historic monument that is a rock formation that spans a river. Under Lexington is Natural Bridge, which Wade mentioned. This is a clue that you've picked up from both places right now, so you have that connection. I want to ask, because you're the person that might kill this kid right now, what do you do?
I let him go. And it's like there's a slew of emotions on his face right now. He's angry, he's hurt, he's still in a little bit of pain from his own injuries. The equipment that they brought, can it still be used to help the city?
You can look. You can look at the whole tally. Its defenses mostly. I wanted to get this place up and running for the families. I don't feel I need to prove that virtue to you, but you need to trust me when I say you could use those for whatever you needed. You need those sentry turrets. You've got them. We don't have to send them to Natural Bridge. Just confront him. You can spend a luck point if you want. If you're trying to piece things together, there is something that I had mentioned or didn't mention that would be obvious if you looked over the clues. So spending a luck point would be a way to realize. Any of you can.
I think this is my
trying
last
to get to the bottom of this.
Just saying. I'm more than willing to spend it. I just Hyde's a little bit all up in his own feelings right now.
Yeah.
I'll take the inquiry because I was curious about the.
April, if you're saying something, you muted.
Oh,
sorry. Yeah, no,
yes,
I totally
did not.
would spend it, but I probably wouldn't have any previous context to what's going on.
Right.
It shouldn't spark
I'm gonna
something for me
message.
personally.
Oh, okay.
These are the clues that you've pieced together. Messaged you, Bobby. Now that you're running the algorithm, you're analyzing it.
All right, so I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna go, ding, and then be like, boop. Where is James? We have been talking so much about him, and now we're getting distracted with this raider and with Wade, and where is he?
Right, because now that it's mentioned, you realized the last time you saw James was right before Wade went missing, but he kind of fizzled out before you knew Wade was missing. He definitely didn't go out looking for Wade. He just managed to not be involved in anything in the town right before you got news that Wade was gone.
Which is sus.
Clue.
Need to go back to town.
Mm-hmm. We gotta look for James. I'm gonna put a dusty blanket over Wade. this feeling. I hope this calms you down.
I'm here to help.
I know.
We get more settlers every day, you know, and we can get this place up and running. I don't know. It's a good thing.
I give him a bottle of that of blueberry wine. Just say, shh, just just enjoying the amenities of the area in which you live, and let us handle this.
Hyde kind of
Kind to a
walks out.
fault.
Hyde kind of
Yeah.
walks out mechanically, and he looks at Sky. I'm sorry. There's a lot going on here that you don't know about and you probably don't want to know about. Thank you for coming out here and helping us find Wade. He's not the one we should be suspicious of.
Just make sure that you really know who you're working with before you put so much trust in them next time. Know their motives, because this could have been something much worse. And that's what I had feared.
You're right. You're right. There are some people I shouldn't have put so much trust in. But Wade is not one of them.
And what about this one? The one that was trying to kill him?
I didn't know him.
He didn't have all the facts. And he didn't have all the facts like we have now. Do we spare him?
Oh, he's already dead.
Oh, I thought he was still alive. Oh, damn.
No.
Never mind.
Wade shot him. Wade shot him.
Oh. Did we revive him? I feel bad.
I mean, he
was just
he
angry.
could
He
get
had
better.
The wrong facts, like we had the wrong facts.
Look at better.
They're just gotta walk it off, man. Maybe
He
roast
didn't
him during
deserve
it.
to die.
Walk it off with the bad leg.
You get killed,
Well,
walk it off.
that's what he needs to. He needs to walk off the bad leg. Like clearly.
Can I try to fix him? I also did not take what I thought I took.
There is a hole in his
Can I
head.
try to fix
You could attempt.
I don't think this one is reprogrammable at this point. I don't think his circuits could come back online.
Hey,
I guess I appreciate
John?
the thought.
does that ring any bells? Any alarms going off in your head about Sky?
He's Canadian, so maybe he just assumes that she's one of them big city slicks who uses fancy words.
Yeah,
Because
they talk like that in Massachusetts.
Yeah, maybe it's from Massachusetts. They're from MIT. Definitely not Beantown.
Oh yeah,
MIT. Pretty close.
MIT kids.
Pretty close.
pretty
Close.
yeah,
Pretty close.
Pretty damn
Yeah.
close.
He's getting real confused about it, but city folk, what you gonna do?
Man. Okay. I think we've wrapped what we can get from the drive-in. So the question is, when we return late in the night, we come back to, for one, Sarah McCam is flabbergasted at the events that would have transpired. She managed to wrangle up the Brahmin. There was a toppled fence in a little alley behind the pub outside the city. She's just knocked up there. And if anything happened to that Brahmin, she'd probably just try to charge the town anyway, considering how safe it is. So she's chilling, getting a drink on. Gwinnett from Gwen. And as you lot arrive, you're instructed that she's inside and ready to talk business. The order's for 1,200 caps. We can barter.
Before we continue, I would have told her, I think that we may have jumped the gun on this one. I don't foresee them working with the Institute. I think we should continue with the sale. I think they are just trying to protect this town. In fact, their leader is a super mutant.
Let's wash our hands of this one then.
Well, make the sale, get the caps back to the railroad, and carry on.
This will be, I think, the final check of the night as we make a barter on a very expensive purchase. 1,200 caps are allocated for this purchase. If you've saved money from this, you will generate caps by the nature of your savings of what is left. So a barter is an opposed check. We will start with Sky as the one holding the values.
My speech is a 0, and my charisma, because of what I am, is a 5. I'm screwed. My barter. My barter's a 0 as well.
Just burn those luck points like you're in the finish line.
Pick the right career as a merchant. Then.
That's true. You're the one who still has the most luck points. That's nice.
Oh, which is funny because I have like hardly any. You know, my target number is a 5. I'm gonna re-roll both of those. I have 0 successes on 4 different die after spending 2 luck points. Yeah. So your difficulty is a 0.
Okay.
Good. Then we're operating at even.
That I don't have because Sarah might be better.
Yeah,
She's a
who's
human.
gonna run this? But the real question is, who's gonna run this barter?
Does anybody?
Sarah, she's a human.
Anybody have anything
Barter?
in
Have a
barter
skill?
and a higher charisma than 5?
No.
I guess I'll make the roll then.
Y'all aren't
Yeah.
charismatic
Even
either.
pudding? Our faces.
No,
AFK.
because
Keep poop. I make wine.
Only a
Keep poop.
crazy GM would make this happen. No, it's not. No, we have 2 charismatic players. They're both tending to
Both of
the
them
coma
are-
situation. Yeah, it was good.
Indisposed.
They're,
I
yeah,
have a
that's what
player
you call
that
face to
put
face.
10 stats in charisma and 10 in luck so that he could always use his luck for all of his other stats. Kid you not.
Yes. That's yes. That is
The
a
play.
genius
As an
plan.
overseer.
The play.
Rude.
The play.
Rude.
I love
Yes.
it.
Absolutely rude. Okay.
And quick sidebar for the metagame: if your quests are short, just luck out. I'm just going to tell you now.
Okay.
Playing this game a little early on, just all luck.
I have 1 luck point. I would like to spend it, please.
Okay, this is the time to do it.
If I can get. Nope.
Okay,
This is
wait.
hilarious.
So, okay. You can take. Okay, this is kind of janky, and I don't know if it'll work, but I think you can take 1 success with 1 complication, which means there is some proposal in this deal. Something's thrown in to sweeten the pot.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a 10% discount flat. Okay,
Okay.
10% discount right off the bat. But then additionally, because of the way the action points work, you can turn that 10% into a 20% by spending 2 action points. But wait, there's more.
But
You
it's-
only have 1 action point. Say again?
But when you are doing opposed tests within the party, you cannot use the pool of action points to. I mean, technically, I'm not in the party, but I am. But usually, if you're in the party and you're doing opposed tests, you can't use your pool of action points because then
True.
no, I'm using them. No, I'm using them. So yeah, it's a rule. But I'm technically not in the party now. It's up to you, Overseer.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Huh.
I'm technically an NPC at this
No
point.
pressure.
You
No
So
pressure.
then it adds another layer. So you're taking a complication in order to make this work. Get the 10%.
Yes.
You double it to
Yes.
20%, but you only have 1 action point. So you'd have to purchase an action point by giving me an action point. So I get an action point. You get a complication. You get a 20% discount. It's the most complicated trade deal in the history of trade deals, but it works, and you get 200 caps for it.
Fuck it.
I love it.
Sure.
Yes,
Sounds good to
yes,
me.
yes.
Yeah,
We get caps,
Mark.
money.
Somebody rattle the caps.
Oh, good.
Somebody just
Rattle,
rattle
let's
the caps.
go. Make it rain.
And
I'd
vote.
rattle,
Yeah.
cap rattle.
Money.
Oh,
I think I'm
$1
using
bills,
money.
yo.
no, we got to do the bottle caps. That's how you do money. That's how you dish out the money. You're like,
I don't have any bottles.
beautiful.
With bottle
Beautiful.
caps, you don't
200
make it
caps,
rain, you make
feels
it
through.
Yeah.
Yes. Make it fizzle. Okay. So I'll let Sky decide what sweetens the pot here for that
Nice.
complication for this deal to go through. Tracking chip?
Okay.
Getting on that radio?
Okay.
Going back to that
I-
railroad with that pork in that barrel.
You know, I would like safe haven and safe passage for any people that I send here on my name to be let in and be accepted by the community, no questions asked. As I have helped you, you should help them and let them be a part of your community.
Bobby
Because we're all
immediately
people
takes
too.
off. Bobby immediately takes off his hat and says, maybe we haven't talked about it, but I know what you are, and it would be my pleasure and my honor to defend whomever you send here. Right, like just easy done.
Oh. All you see in the top corner is it just says X688 hated that. You made someone mad. You don't know why.
That's a reference to something.
Just like, where the
I mean-
fuck did that come from? What the hell?
What's that in the sky up there? What's that bar?
The way I see it, that
Am
sounds
I
like
the
a
only
benefit
one
for
seeing
us, too.
this?
So, John, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
I got lost in the sauce. I apologize.
You take about 20% off there, but
20% less sauce.
You did.
You all seem rather accepting of people of all different walks of life here. And I have some people looking for a home. And I think this place could potentially be some place they call home.
Done. Put some spare batteries and oil and gears and springs on the side for them. Just like a
Thank you.
quick wink.
We appreciate that.
Perfect. Ugh. And with that, I will mark a small portion of this map that Abby has with RR and a circle. What it means to you all, probably nothing right now. You know you've got a business partner, got some money, and the promise of, well, a supplier. You need technology in the future. 2 sentry turrets, you might have a drive-in filled up on the way, but I think with that, these delightful ladies will leave Lexington at the earliest convenience. With the passing of this radstorm, and we play the waiting game yet, you'll find James is nowhere to be found. Abby is still safe. Nobody is seeking her head at this moment, and you get no sense of normalcy, but a sense of predictability, because shit's falling apart. But to each of you, you're in good company, and the company is growing every day. Only a few weeks ago, you were at 23, and now you're looking at almost 40 settlers. Just getting bigger and bigger. But what you do know is you have a mission, and you have a lead. You don't have the time to really interrogate Wade to the full extent of what you can get out of him, but you know to the south, under Lexington, is Natural Bridge. If it's true what he said about James, that's where he's hiding. And whatever it is he needs to protect, he needed sentry bots, he needed equipment. Maybe that's the next place. But that's where I'm going to end off tonight, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. That was absolutely crazy. We explored so much. We did so much. We killed so much. And yes, and Wade got
I feel bad that
shot.
we killed the dude.
He was.
We killed him now. He was.
Yeah.
We didn't do it.
I mean, John and I took a good chunk.
I didn't hear no bell.
We helped.
All right. Why don't we do some outros? I'm gonna hit a button. Pretty sure this is Anthony. I was correct.
Hey everyone.
Tell us about
Yep.
yourself, dear God.
So yeah, it's me again, Anthony. Relatively new to all this, but just check out Weave the Tale. I'll probably be doing some more stuff with them in the future. Otherwise, you can find me on Twitter at Praying the Plague. Playing Blueberry Bobby has been so much fun. He's like my favorite character now, so this has been a real treasure.
All right. Pop. April.
Hello, everyone. I'm April Hill. You can find me at stiletto_assassin on Instagram and stiletto DM on Twitter. And over at the Initiative Border, where I play some Fallout TTRPG as well every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. And absolutely love playing. I love playing synths. They're so much fun. And there's not a synth playable race right now.
What?
Whoa! I thought you were just
No. Regular
So
human.
yeah, a little homebrew going on with that, since there's not a playable synth race right now in the book, but there will be, because they're going to come out with supplements, and yeah, synths are fun to play. So
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
That was so fun seeing that character come in as like a PC NPC. Just absolutely fantastic performance. Slipple.
Hello, I'm Slowpool. You can find me here every week. Other than that, it's summertime at work, which means that I am practically sleeping there. Anyways, yeah, I had absolute blast today. This is literally my favorite thing going on right now. Sometime in the near future, I'm going to be running 2 of my Expanse TTRPG. That is now officially confirmed. I'm just figuring out dates for that, so that will be on Val's channel. And she can check us out because she's streaming a bunch as well. So, yeah.
Fantastic channel. We don't have a show that doesn't rep Val's channel somehow. the casts are, yes, it's great. Definitely check out her channel. Last but certainly not least, we didn't have the romance, but we had the violence and the intrigue. Celeste.
Oh man, you're making it very hard. You're making it very hard for me. Daggers constantly. Hi, I'm Celeste PLS with way too many underscores on Twitter. I'm Celeste Shepherd here on Twitch. I don't do a whole lot of streaming on my own, but you can find me on other people's channels. Right here for the next couple of weeks, playing a ghoul who he needs a break, man. And every other Sunday over on twitch.tv/MattTev7, playing Elodie Young, the illustrious Lady Perilous, on Masks Sunset City. Hopefully we'll be off hiatus. I'm not sure if it's this tomorrow or next Sunday. I'm losing track of time. Time's fake anyway. And then this coming Thursday, I'm going to be on twitch.tv/otherdoc, playing a game of Inspectors. A little bit of mystery, a little bit of supernatural stuff. Should be a good time. And then other than that, keep an eye on my Twitter. I've got some things in the works that I still can't really talk about, NDAs and such. But soon, very, very soon, you might see me in some more stuff. Perhaps not see me, but definitely hear me. And that's all I can really say about that. Stay tuned.
Juicy, juicy details. I'm going to hack into your computer and get to the other side of that NDA. All right. Well, if this is a game you like, I've tried to present it to the best of my abilities. I've made it nutty. I've made it a little bit crazy and a little bit scattered. But my dear cast, you have done such a fantastic job. And dear viewers, you've participated so wonderfully. And you have really, really poured like gasoline on the already raging bonfire that is my ego as a insane game master and overseer. Thank you so much for watching. We have an outro trailer, but I'm going to start the raid now. We're going to raid the initiative order because they've got a charity going, and that's kind of priority on making sure you see our little graphic. So stick around. We're going to raid in like 10 seconds. I see the viewers are on board, but I'm going to pop off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night.